Hello and welcome. I'm Cece and I'm coming to you live from the surface of Venus because my air conditioning's broken. And I'm here with Mary, who is hopefully in a, like a comfortable 70 degrees.
My my um my office is actually quite cold.
So
I actually have a blanket on my lap right now.
that is usually how I am, but not today because it is in fact 89 degrees indoors. I know, I checked.
Would you like me to have one of the roommates drive over the floor fan to you tonight?
Possibly. I am open to this idea.
Because I can either ask one of them politely to do it, or I can do it tonight after the stream.
It might be kind of late after the stream, but
Right,
we'll see.
I will message them right now.
The blistering sun has set. It has fallen below the horizon, so I am hoping that it will now cool down somewhat for the love of God. And we are also going to hopefully finish up this shell from MxPlumbee's that was coming along nicely last week. We've met all the requirements for it to be a community garden. And we've gone with like a rainbow theme where we've gone with a different base color, I guess, for each room to contrast with the yellow. And so we have a couple rooms to finish off and also the exterior. So we're going to have some landscaping time.
That is your favorite time.
It is my favorite time.
Oh god, it's not even going to be chilly tonight. Jesus Christ.
No, it's the first 90-degree day of the year. And my air conditioner just noped out the whole thing. We're probably gonna have to.
It was 90 odd yesterday. Well, your AC died yesterday.
It did.
But last night it got into the 60s during the evening. But today we're sticking mid 70s because I guess fuck you. I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Just me in particular. It's gonna be hot for about 3 days, and then by the time it cools off, I think that's when my air conditioner will be fixed.
I mean, yeah. No, it is dropping like 10 degrees on Wednesday.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow.
That's
so
an
that
improvement.
Could help things cool.
Yes, and not to overshadow
Florida problems.
Yeah, seriously. And not to overshadow like other more important things, but I am actually getting my second vaccine tomorrow, so that is something to be excited about.
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I'm super excited.
So I just have to not melt until that happens. All right. Let's get shelling.
I think so.
All right, what were we doing? Let's see what we were doing. We had this. Yeah, evening. Evening lets you see things inside. Okay, so we had this for skill building. We had this for logic. We had this. This is kids stuff and knitting, it looks like. And also, it's just super cute in here. Okay, so we have to finish up the spa, although we don't have to do that much because it should be pretty like spare in there, but the walls are kind of bare. We have this gaming area, this eating area. This looks pretty done, but it has an upstairs that we could probably add a little bit to. And then we also have this like market area. There's really nothing going on in here. And then we're gonna tweak the bathrooms a little bit because they're very fancy right now, and they're a little bit fancier than the whole rest of the build. And then we have the outside. So we'll start in the spa room because it's pretty close to being done, I think. I don't even remember putting these little sunshine rugs down.
They're really cute though.
Yeah. Okay, we got a shower back here. We're looking for some wall decorations.
Okay, a fan should be on its way to you soon.
Oh, bless you.
Don't bless me. Bless the roommates.
Yes. Bless you, roommates. Is this Elise?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Okay.
She'll be there soon. Yeah, we have a standing fan, and I think we have a small box fan or something. She's gonna bring a box fan and like a standing oscillating fan.
Yeah, that should do it.
Yeah, it helps keep the office cold.
Yeah, I've made some changes. Like, I realized that the sun was streaming in through the back windows, which face west. So I hung up a curtain in front of our doors, but I think it was too late at that point.
Yeah, you need those like reflective curtains.
I think a regular curtain would have done it, or at least would have helped.
You got it.
Had I got it up in time, yeah. But by the time I put it up, like the sun had already almost set, so it was too late. It was also already 89 degrees.
Yeah, there's no saving like weather.
Just the horror, truly. Yeah.
Sorry, I missed the recap because I was trying to get you a fan.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There's no reason for you to die.
It should not be 89 degrees indoors.
Yeah, there's no reason. And it's April.
I know, it's not fair.
I was talking to somebody earlier. One of the TikTokers I follow is getting something called Snain this week, which is when it snows and rains at the same time. And I was like, it is 96 degrees outside with like 70% humidity. I don't want to even talk to you. Like, what is weather? It doesn't matter. It doesn't...
Is that different than sleet?
Yes, apparently.
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't know, clearly.
You know what? We have, like... We talk about, like, different kinds of rain, so I assume, like, they have things up there that we just, like...
Yeah, I think we were talking to John, and, there's just so many different kinds of cold weather. It was actually Jean or John. I'm not sure which one.
Could have been both, honestly.
Yeah, but there's a lot of nuance to winter that I don't understand.
You know what? That makes sense. We have like a lot of nuance to summer.
I don't know. Like, it's hot or it's super hot.
Yeah, but like I mean, like there's like but like days where it's rainy are different than days when it's just like blisteringly hot, and then like sometimes we have like a breeze and it's not as bad.
We do have a lot of different kinds of rain. I'll give you that.
Yeah. A lot of different kinds of rain. So I heard that you finished the Justice League, the Snyder Cut.
I watched the Snyder Cut, yeah.
How did you find it?
I liked it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so there's two things that you have to accept in order to have a good time with this movie.
It's the length of Lord of the Rings.
Honestly, so that actually wasn't too bad. The movie is actually cut into 6 sections.
Okay.
Like, it's in parts 1 through 6, and there's, like, title screens in between the parts that say, like, part 1 through 6 and stuff.
Holy shit, okay.
Yeah, it's, like, an opus. Like, I'm not even being pretentious. Like, it's an event. But it is segmented into parts. So if you're like, I don't have a 4-hour block to sit down and watch this movie, never fear. You can watch it in up to 6 chunks if you so desire. We actually watched it in 2 halves. We watched the first half last night, and then we finished the rest of it this morning. And the first 2 hours, I think, was parts 1 through 4. Yeah. So there's a couple things that you have to kind of be okay with if you're going to have a good time with this movie. And the first is that Batman is, I don't want to say off-brand precisely, but he's, like, really open with people. If that makes sense. So, like, he just is, like, okay, if you're a person who has an opinion on whether or not Batman is the real persona or Bruce Wayne is the real persona, and you feel strongly about that, you might be upset by this movie. Because I would say in this movie, Bruce Wayne is the real persona.
That is incorrect.
But once you accept that, though, you're good. But it is a little jarring because it's not usually what you expect. He spends a lot of time with his cowl off, like a lot. And everybody knows that he's Bruce. And they, like, all know Alfred. And they, like, hang out a little. So it's not what you would expect. It's not the kind of Batman who disappears in the middle of conversations with other members of the Justice League, where he's like an enigma wrapped in the mystery of the world's greatest detective or whatever.
Right.
Everybody knows that he's Bruce Wayne and that Bruce Wayne is Batman. And then you just kind of go from there. Because that, like, it doesn't really serve the movie for it to be a different way.
Okay.
Yeah. So, other than that, I really liked it.
Okay.
The stuff, all of the Wonder Woman stuff is so good. It's so good. I'm so happy. So, like, the reason it's 4 hours long, it's actually kind of justified. Because unlike Marvel, DC didn't have, like, 4 movies to set up the entire rest of the members of the Justice League, right? So what happened is the Flash movie and the Cyborg movie are just rolled up into this movie. That's what the extra 2 hours is. There's an hour of Flash movie and an hour of Cyborg movie.
Okay.
And then there's also, like, an entire, like, adventure plot where, like, Diana goes, like, all Lara Croft down, like, searching through ancient ruins.
Oh, you mean where she's actually a fucking archaeologist?
Yeah, well, a little. I don't know if she's doing, like, good archaeology practice necessarily because she's, like, stealing the artifacts, but they are, like, Amazon artifacts, so they're hers anyway. She's not doing it for science necessarily, but
Kind of what? Okay.
but she does it. Like, she does archaeology. She finds like an underground cave with, like, ancient ruins that have, like, a mystical, like, history painted onto the walls that explain what's happening right now, and then she becomes the source of that knowledge for the entire rest of the film.
Okay. Weird, but okay.
I-
It makes about as much sense as literally anything else we've seen. So I mean,
honestly, it was great.
alright.
Because she does, first of all, so, like, there's a lot of different, like, ways to express femininity, right? And it's kind of rough because she's the only woman in the group, right? So,
Yeah.
but, like, what I really loved about their choice for what kind of woman to make Wonder Woman because she's Wonder Woman, she is super strong. She's, like, the strongest Amazon. Like, even the villains are like, wow, you're super strong. And she kicks ass. And then she also looks flawless all the time. And you don't want, like, all your portrayals of women to be like that, right? Because it's a really high standard. But for Wonder Woman, I think that that's because of, like, who and what she is. I think that was a really good choice. And I enjoyed watching it. Also, there's a huge segment at the beginning with the Amazons that literally gave me chills. They fight real good.
They fight real good. I love it when like scenes are good enough to just, like, render people, like, basically, like, devoid of speech.
Yeah. So what constitutes a spoiler? Like, is spoiler just, like, plot things that happen or moments from the film? Are those spoilers?
Technically, both are spoilers, but if you would like to discuss them, you may spoil me.
Okay. So at the beginning, there's a scene where the Amazons face off against Steppenwolf.
Okay.
And he says something like, the usual minion of Darkseid type of stuff where he was like, you know, your world will submit to Darkseid and, like, you will cower before me in fear. And Hippolyta says to the Amazons, show him your fear. And in unison they all say, we have no fear. And it is fucking glorious.
Okay. Amazing.
And then there's another scene where a bunch of Amazons run over the hill. And, like, it's like that moment where Gandalf shows up in Helm's Deep.
Helm's Deep.
Except that their battle cry is Amazons! And there's so many of them that it's like a roar. It's really good.
Okay.
Yeah. So the movie is definitely longer than it, like, needed to be, but gosh, there's a lot of stuff in it. So, like, also Cyborg, like, you get his whole backstory and, like, who he is and why he is the way he is, and he has an arc. Also, like, the Bat Plane has an arc.
The plane has an arc.
Yeah. It wants to fly.
Okay.
Barry Allen stuff is great. I genuinely feel that he's funnier than he was in the theatrical release.
Okay.
Um,
Because I was not a huge fan of. I'm just gonna ignore Finn entirely.
yeah.
I was not a huge fan of Barry in that movie.
No, he's improved. I feel like they were trying really hard in the original to make him like adorkable or something.
Okay.
Or like the socially awkward funny guy. But like he seems both funnier and more genuine in this version.
Okay. Yeah, because there was just. I mean, I say there was something. I do really love Grant Gustin's portrayal of Barry in the Flash TV show, and I've never been like a super huge fan of Ezra Miller's. So like, I didn't like connect a lot to his character, and then on top of that, he was kind of a little disingenuous. Like, I did not find his performance super endearing. So I'm glad that it's like made a little bit better in this cut.
Yeah. So there's also like a lot more characters in this movie.
Okay.
I don't want to list them all because I think that does some of them I believe do constitute spoilers. But there are a significant number of new characters, and there's also like it's much more connected to forgive my phrasing of this, but DC world building and lore.
Okay.
So at one point, Steppenwolf, because he actually has a character to talk to now in this film, and also
Right.
Steppenwolf has an arc.
Okay.
So he says to someone, the planet is undefended, no Kryptonian, and no lanterns. So, like...
Okay. Well, because they had been talking about doing a Lantern movie.
So, but they also explain, like, yes, Green Lanterns are a thing, but no, they're not here right now.
I like that, because I feel like we never really acknowledge, like, the outside, so, like, in Marvel, because I feel like the only, like, real connection, like, comparable thing here is to use Carol.
Mm-hmm.
So, Carol is not a core, right? She's just Carol.
But she
And
does kind of,
she does a lot.
yeah.
She does a lot.
Carol's a core unto herself.
We do, Kelly Sue DeConnick does call them the Carol Corps.
Yeah.
Which are all the different, but in the MCU, she is just one woman, awesome that she is. But like she acknowledges like the reverse in Endgame and Infinity War, where it's like, well, all the other planets didn't have you guys. It was just me, right? She had to go out because the Guardians are just.
Do they guard though? What do they guard?
Yeah, exactly. Like they're kind of just dipshits. But the Nova Corps, right? The Nova Corps are things like the Galactic Arena interacts with the Nova Corps, and you hear them come up a couple of times. Even like the Star Force emblem that she wears, like that's all part of like the galactic mythos. I love that painting so much.
It's perfect for this room.
It is. So I'm glad that they acknowledge the lanterns, because I feel like one of the things that I never really see acknowledged is how much the lanterns are like involved in the greater galactic arena of DC.
Yeah, and they, they're like, I think we dove deep into the sort of world building around the lanterns and the wider DC universe during our Green Lantern build, but
Yes.
yeah, they're a thing. I like the lanterns, so and I know that the chances of us getting a Green Lantern movie are like very slim, but I'm excited that like they're at least acknowledged as a thing. Yeah. Because at least, even if the Green Lantern doesn't get their own movie, they might appear in a future Justice League movie, assuming that's ever a thing that happens. Yeah. Also,
Though, then, like I like that.
The plot points also make sense, like they follow from one another. So it's been a really long time since I saw the theatrical release of Justice League. But I do remember it being a bit sort of random when they bring Superman back.
Yeah, a little bit.
But in this, they really lead you to it organically, so that, like, you are actually like, oh shit, now they can bring Superman back. And part of it is kind of because, like, you know they're going to bring Superman back because the original movie kind of spoiled this movie. But it's built to. You can see that it's been built to, basically.
And how was Henry Cavill? Not boring?
How is Henry Cavill? So, Henry Cavill does not even appear in the first 2 hours of the film. Like, we didn't see Henry Cavill until this morning.
Okay.
He was good. Like, I know I'm in the minority here, but I am actually not watching the film for Henry Cavill.
I know you're not. So as for Henry Cavill, one, I love Henry Cavill, but like I could never once, because I missed BVS entirely. I just like said fuck that noise. In the theatrical release, I had a real problem with him in the back half of the movie because it was like, oh, you brought Superman back because you needed Superman, and now you just need Superman to go punch things. Like, it was a really inorganic, like, bringing him back, so that I didn't feel like he fit within the context of the film.
So I think that might be what has been fixed.
Okay.
Yeah, because, it's just, like, they still think that, I mean, I'm trying to think of that, because the way it is now, it's so obvious that they're, like, I know throughout the whole film that they're going to bring Superman back, right? Because I saw the original, where they brought Superman back. So, like, there's scenes of, like, you know, Lois, like, packing away his things, and I'm watching that and I'm like, gonna need to unpack that later. Like, because I know that Superman's coming back, right? So, the stuff with Cyborg, I don't know if they go into, like, why and how Cyborg exists in the original one, but when Cyborg explains why and how he came into existence, it becomes very clear that it is, like, almost, like, trivially easy to bring Superman back from the dead. And at that point, other than, like, the obvious, you know, like, grave robbing, which is, you know, kind of taboo, and, like, the whole bringing people back from the dead, which is, you know, frowned upon generally.
Generally, yeah.
Other than, like social reasons, there is no real barrier to bringing him back. So then,
okay,
why wouldn't you? Right?
Okay.
Other than, like, you know, decorum and not playing God and leaving, you know, the natural order of things. But other than the natural order of things, why wouldn't you?
I will say that of all of the DC movies I have seen, I have probably seen Man of Steel and Justice League the least.
So I actually haven't seen Man of Steel at all.
I have seen most of Man of Steel once. Because I saw it on the big IMAX theater.
Oh, that's right. That made you sick, didn't it?
That made me so sick. That's how I found out that I can't do that.
Yeah.
So I spent the entire 35 minutes, the entire Krypton run, and then some. I spent with my head between my knees, breathing deeply.
Yeah.
It was not great. But I'm glad to hear that, like, they have fixed, which is a shame because Henry Cavill. And I just want good things for him. He's such a nerd, and I love it when nerds, like, do well and, like, get roles that they love. I know he doesn't love Superman right now, but
it's close enough. He named his dog after Superman, so he can't be that upset.
His dog is heckin' cute.
I mean,
his dog?
it's
I'm
a dog.
obsessed with his dog. But have you seen his dog?
I have not seen his dog specifically.
Okay, I'm gonna drop a picture.
But I believe that it is cute because I know that it is a dog.
It's an Akita.
Oh, Akitas are cute.
I think it's an Akita. It looks like an Akita. Oh, the first question is what kind of... It is an American Akita. The first question is, what kind of dog does Henry Cavill have? I'm going to send you the picture of him laughing with his dog on a motorcycle, just so you get a scale of how big this dog is. Here you go. This is Cal. It is his best friend. It goes to the Witcher set with him.
Oh my god.
Right?
That is a super cute dog. But also, like, heckin' large.
So...
And he's also got a look on his face that, like, everyone has when they're looking at their dogs.
Right? So, Henry Cavill is not short.
Oh my god, that's an entire chicken.
Henry Cavill is 6'1". That is a whole ass chicken on top of that thing. That is the size of this dog. Like,
Wow.
I need everyone to know how big that dog is. But yeah, apparently he just takes that dog with him everywhere.
I think it's big even for an Akita.
It is not, yeah, no, it is large.
Yeah. Indeed.
So like there's photos of him like, he puts it on like the bellhop trolleys when he goes to hotels and he like moves it around in that.
Cute.
Speaking of, I got to see one of my favorite doggos yesterday. She
That's
ignored me
right.
entirely.
Yes.
But that's okay. My hair looks different now. I'm not mad at her. My hair looks different, and she was very stressed out.
Yeah.
I got to see her.
Yeah, because of our air that went out yesterday, Mark took Leia to visit an ice cream place, and Leia, like the rest of us, was very stressed out by leaving the house after a year. Where she's just like, oh god, I'm outside. Why am I outside? Why is this happening?
It didn't help that, like, Finn was there.
I know, ew. Why would you bring me to see this, like, weird, gross other dog?
He's bald. Why is he like this? Oh my god, her hair was just coming off of him in waves, and he was eating her hair tufts. Like, dude, be less desperate. Like, just, like, a little less desperate. Just, like, a margin. Just a little bit.
Oh, cutie.
No, she did eventually, like, very begrudgingly take a treat from me. The first couple, she, like, took the pieces and she, like, put them in her mouth and then spit them on the floor. Like, she took them to be polite but wouldn't eat them.
Because she's a petty bitch.
Right. But then Mark gave her the treat and she realized what they were. And
oh, it's snacks!
Yeah. I gave her, and they're fancy treats too. They're, well, there were two kinds of treats. There was, Finn has Royal Canin, the sensitive stomach digestive stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then he has some of the chicken cranberry from the Squeak Easy bark box.
Aww.
So the jerky, and I gave her some of the jerky. And
yeah.
then she kind of remembered that she sort of liked me.
Yeah. She does not enjoy change.
No.
Or any deviations from her routine.
Yeah. I realized I actually have not seen her, even in passing, since I've started, like, dyeing my hair.
Yeah.
So I smell like different animals. I smelled like the dog park.
Yeah, and, you know, you didn't ask her permission before you went, and so, you know, inconsiderately dyed your hair like that.
I know, God, I'm the worst. I'm the absolute worst.
Absolutely. I don't know what you were thinking.
I wasn't. I'm the worst.
You see, this is a scale issue. I have these soap products here that are like a quarter of a tile, and it's next to this thing, and I was like, oh, is this like a little soap thing for the shower? No.
No, those are window bars.
Yeah, this is for like...
Yep.
Yeah.
It's for outside. Yep.
It is for the outdoors.
But the little house hippo was quite good in that once she started growling, he backed off and laid down and just respected her space, and I was very proud of him.
Yes, we have introduced them to another pit bull, and she has just a ton of energy, and Leia is not here for it. She's like, gross, leave me alone, I don't want you to touch me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Finn, it seems like Finn was polite. She didn't have to use her fuck off bark, which
She didn't use her fuck off
a
bark.
thing that she has. Absolutely.
She very much has a fuck off bark.
Yeah, it's a very specific bark that she only uses when she wants people to specifically other dogs to back off from her.
Yeah, she did growl a little bit, but that it was all within like
normal dog
Leia.
communication.
Normal dog and like definitely normal Leia communications.
Yes.
But I was glad because yesterday he did a very good job of listening to the dogs at the dog park and kind of like reading their vibes.
Mm-hmm.
And we had been there for like 3 hours, 3.5 hours already. Not at the ice cream place. We were at the dog park for like 3 hours.
Yeah. He was learning to read the room.
He's learning to read the room. And he struggles with it sometimes still, but he's
learning. Don't we all?
There was this one dog, oh my god, I don't even care. There was this one dog there that Finn wanted to eat so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And it was disheartening because he had been so good the entire rest of the day, like reading all the other dogs. And this dog, he was like, nope, gotta hunt it. And I was like, damn, like, dude, like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing? And we realized that the small little dog belonged to this bro. Like, I have no word for him. He had, like, the, my daddy has money floppy hair.
Okay.
And when he got there, we were interacting with somebody else. But we heard from his corners, like, yeah, man, I made over $2,000 yesterday. I'm like, oh, son of a bitch. And he keeps telling the story, and the dog's name is Tucker.
Uh-huh.
About how, man, it's so funny. Tuck can totally, like, get on the table now. And 3 times this week, he's gone and, like, gotten, like, food off my plate. And I'm like, that's a fucking problem, actually, though. Like, but that's actually, like, a problem. And apparently he, like, crawls into, like, the dude's bed and, like, sleeps on his pillows. Like, kicks him out of, like, Finn steals my pillows, but he doesn't kick me out of them. And I was like, so the dog has boundary issues. I see. Well, that explains a little bit of Finn's behavior.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he's tolerating this behavior, so...
Yeah, right? Which was like, okay. But after, like, we told Finn, like, hey, this is not acceptable, he backed off and eventually was the good little boy that we all know and love.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He was really sad, though, whenever people walked past him and didn't pet him while we were
I
at the ice
know.
cream shop.
So unfair.
He was so Some little kid, just after Mark left, a little girl came up and asked if she could pet him.
Mm-hmm.
He was so excited. She, like, got down on the floor with him. He was like, yes, my person! And was, like, licking her face. He was so excited. I was like, you ham.
Good for him, because Leia is the opposite of that.
Yeah.
Where she would, kids and adults, honestly. She's so fluffy. Everyone just wants to touch her floof. And they're like, can we pet her? And she's like, please, no. Like, could you not? No, do not. No touch. So we have to tell them no.
I have to send you a TikTok sound that is basically Leia in a nutshell. It's basically like, no petting, please, no touchy, please, go pet your mother or something. And it's like, it just like goes like that. I'm like, that's Leia.
That's Leia.
The noise. That's Leia.
Yeah.
Mine is one that goes, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. I just make that noise now myself constantly. Purpose, because that's my internal monologue. But yeah, there were a couple people that came and like petted him, and the guy who runs the place is super nice as well.
Hey. Yeah. Let's see.
There is a person at your house if you need to send your husband outside.
Oh, I don't know if he's going to be leaving the bathroom. He's got the shower on in there. I think he might be strapped in.
Okay. I'll tell her to leave it on the porch.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I think he might be just like done with today. It has been
fair.
warm.
Yeah, I heard you guys like looking at cars. Like you guys were like doing stuff.
So we left during the hottest part of the day. We did leave the house for a little while to try to go somewhere with air conditioning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Mark's been trying to buy a truck because when you live in a house, you have a need to move large things. So he went out to look at a truck because they said they had a truck in stock, but then when we got there, they actually didn't have the truck in stock. But we actually didn't find out for like an hour because it was maybe the
such bullshit.
Worst car sales place ever. Like everyone, like we showed up and there was like people just like walked by us. Nobody was like, "Hey, would you like to buy a car right now and take it off the lot and sign all these paperwork?" Which is usually what it's like to buy a car. And we went in this place and we were like, "Is anyone coming? Do they want to sell us a truck or what?" And they did not. Yeah, so it turned out the truck actually wasn't there. But because they ignored us for so long, we actually didn't find out for a long time. Yeah, so. And then we came home and it was hot.
That sucks.
Yeah, a little bit.
Also, so you know, the game still says you're playing Stardew Valley.
Well, we should fix that. We shouldn't allow that to continue. Let's see if it's gonna good. It's not making noise.
I was actually trying to upgrade some of the old videos last night, and it was giving me some sass. And I'm like, Twitch, I'm not here for your bullshit. Like, don't.
There we go. Okay. We're all fixed.
Oh my goodness. Henry Cavill goes on adventures with these dogs. With this dog.
Good.
He tried to follow him while he went deep sea diving.
Oh. Dogs do not go in the deep sea.
No.
They only go in the shallow sea.
Tal does not know that, so he made an effort to follow Daddy.
Oh.
And then he got tired because he was 100 feet underwater and he went back to the boat.
Why would you? That is far.
Right?
Yeah. Oh. I hear a cough. He might in fact be out of the shower. It's so hot that actually our cold showers seem warm. I don't know what phenomenon is responsible for that.
It has something to do with the heating of the pipes.
Yeah, well.
Because they can't get cold enough because all the pipes are... I've been told to tell you that the swivel fan's base comes off.
Okay. Good to know.
I don't know what you're to do with that information, but I said I would tell you. And I have told you.
I'm just gonna let Mark know there's a fan outside.
There are 2 fans outside. I think there's 2. There's a swivel fan and a box fan.
I really like the look of the leaves behind the couch.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. So nice I did it twice. There we go.
Fair enough.
I could actually do it a 3rd time. You know what? I might do that. I might do that. Put this over here. Yeah. And then I think we can do one of these on either side of the couch. And then just grab the leaves. Where are they? They were here, probably. I don't want to lose my filters.
So I realized we also have not been on the same stream since I saw the Irregulars and the Nevers.
Yes!
And
Oh, I should
yes.
also mention that I saw Wonder Woman Bloodline, and it was
Yes,
the
you
best,
said you loved it.
best animated DC movie I watched last week. So
You watched a few, too.
I watched 4, and that one was the best. So if you're trying to figure out which animated DC movie to watch, Wonder Woman Bloodlines, yes.
Okay.
Had a lot in common with the Wonder Woman stuff in Justice League that I liked. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like cool Amazon stuff or like archaeology stuff?
Both? Both. I would say both.
I'm sorry, I need you to also see this image. It is Henry Cavill's dog meeting the horse who plays Roach in The Witcher.
Oh my god. So the dog is like a third of the size of the horse.
But that's still sizable for a dog.
Yes.
Like, that is still not small.
Cute.
I'm like a third of the size of that horse.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it so much. I'm gonna stop looking at pictures of Henry Cavill and his dog.
And his little dog, too. Alright.
That dog could kill me. So I am deeply fascinated that we both like shows that are so similar and so different at the same time.
Yes. So tell me about the Nevers and your impression of the Irregulars.
So the Nevers is my new favorite show.
Yes.
Like, I'm just gonna unequivocally say that. It dings basically every checkbox I have. In terms of types of character dynamics that I like, you know, the societal class things that are going on, the interesting power sets, the fact that there are powers is very cool. So I watched it after Invincible last week with Brian, and it is also kind of a what if that I was just, he also really liked it. So I actually could see the Nevers and the Irregulars being being a contemporary of Mrs. True and Penance. Literally the only difference between the two of them is one is classified as science fiction and one is classified as urban fantasy. And there's a bit of tone as well.
In this, you're talking the Nevers versus the
Irregulars.
Yeah.
Like,
so the Nevers is considered science fiction.
The Nevers is science fiction.
Okay.
Not considered. It is sci-fi.
Okay.
There's a lot of like steampunk elements to it as well, which I expected of Jane Espenson at this point.
Mm-hmm.
There's a character in there who reminds me of a little bit of Fitzsimmons from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which you didn't watch a whole lot of.
But I remember them.
That's because they're precious. Fitzsimmons are so sweet. I love Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons are two characters.
Yes, Fitz and Simmons.
Fitz and Simmons. I think that so the main character also gave me a little bit of Jessica Jones vibes.
Mm-hmm.
The actress who plays her looks remarkably like Kristen Ritter, and they have a very similar kind of posture. Like, the way that they hold themselves is very, very similar. And she is something of a detective.
Mm-hmm.
I will say the Irregulars is far less subtle.
Then the Nevers.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's not a particularly subtle.
No, it's not very subtle. I liked all the characters. They were so precious. The sister, not B's little sister,
Mm-hmm.
reminds me of a friend that we have,
Mm-hmm.
and that endeared me to her immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And I love their like little patchwork family bullshit, and I love that the one guy is still kind of like the new. He's like, even within the family, he's still kind of like the new guy.
Yeah.
I think they were talking about like the workshop.
Mm-hmm.
I've only seen the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they talk about more things like this. And
The workhouse, yeah.
the workhouse. The person who recruited her, was that Sherlock or John?
That was John Watson.
Okay. So we're also going to see Sherlock with some of his consumption issues.
I am 3.5 episodes in, and I still haven't seen Sherlock's face. He's in the background in the sense that you catch sight of him leaving a room, or you hear conversations that he's finishing.
I appreciated the kind of fight at the end of the first issue that he and John appeared to be having, because it very much felt like a lover's quarrel, and I'm like, I ship it, let's do this. I'm in, let's go. I also really like the guy that they've got playing Watson. He's very different than Martin.
Yes, so usually Watson is the person there to humanize Sherlock Holmes. And they are very much going in a different direction with this.
But I like it, though.
Yeah. And by different direction, I mean he's a dick.
He's such an well, I don't actually know if Watson
Hey,
is
Liquid!
an asshole. Like,
Yeah,
in the
maybe
first
not
episode.
yet.
Liquid?
But he will be.
Oh, I meant in the source
Oh,
material.
yeah.
I'm not,
Oh,
not
no.
read a lot
So
of it.
Watson
No?
was the nice one.
I mean, comparatively, he could still potentially be nice.
I have been watching with the Irregulars.
Yes.
Which is a show. Sorry, sometimes the lo-fi has weird noises in it, and I get confused. The Irregulars is a show that I'm watching on Netflix. It is a Netflix show, and it is set in Victorian England. It's urban fantasy, and it's kind of like if you watched Penny Dreadful. It's kind of like that, but maybe a little bit more YA. And it is. Yeah, it is Sherlock Holmes adjacent. So Holmes is featured kind of heavily in the show, but Sherlock Holmes is merely mentioned. Oh yeah, so you're watching it. Okay, so I am 3.5 episodes in because I had to stop halfway through an episode because it got late and I had to go to bed.
You poor thing. I've seen the first episode, and I've also seen the first episode of The Nevers, which is a show on HBO, also set in Victorian-ish, Victorian England, where an event happens, as it does, and a percentage of the population becomes quote-unquote touched, and they get superpowers.
So you've got to be enjoying this partially because of the way we set up Superpowers and Incident Report.
Yes, Ash, we are. 100. Okay, so one of the things the reason I forced Brian to watch this episode, right? I forced him to watch it because he likes superpowers, and here's the thing: Brian will watch anything with superpowers, even if it's bad. The Nevers is not bad. Brian does not give a shit about period dramas. I love period dramas. I am such a brat for history. Like, god damn. I've seen The Tudors 6 times. The Tudors also not a great show. Wonderful in its own way. A lot of talent. Not fabulous show. But, very much was reminiscent of some of the things that we've discussed for some of the more historical contexts of Incident Report and the Chimeran verse at large, and that's why I made him watch it. I was describing the show to a friend earlier and told him it's Victorian steampunk X-Men, but mostly women. Yes.
Nice.
That is what it is. It's very, very Victorian steampunk, very, very X-Men, and it's very much dealing not only with like the roles of women, but like the roles of women as other. And so we're seeing a lot of immigrants in the show. We're seeing one of the early scenes in the episode is a bunch of like dukes, I guess, upper the word I'm looking for.
Lords?
They're not quite lords, but they're very lordly.
English gentlemen.
Yes. They definitely like work for things. High society politicians, there you go. Yeah. They're high society politicians. And they're discussing, you know, this is a plague, this is an attack, you know, if it weren't, you know, there's no, what they say, because I giggled like a monster when they said this. Like, it was just like, Jesus fucking Christ. There does seem to be a little bit of a correlation between the individuals and their backgrounds and the abilities that they get, but that might just be where we are right now. Another thing I noticed in the shows, most of the touched are neurodiverse. Yes.
Interesting.
The main character, True, definitely has some kind of depression issues. Penance, who is the Watson to her Holmes, she definitely has PTSD. She has some depression. Penance is just an awkward duck. She's a little Joe-like in her abilities. Cece, that'll make sense to you. She may also have Tourette's.
That's interesting.
She's got some. There's definitely some. Penance has something. Penance definitely. When I was watching it with Brian, I liked the way she described her powers and her abilities. She is what I would call a technomancer, or a. She has technopathy, and she describes it as she sees the energies, and then the things tell her what they want to be. And they like how they want to work, and I thought that was a really cool way of describing her abilities.
Nice.
Malady is schizo. Augie is definitely on some kind of social spectrum. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Okay.
That I really appreciate. And it's weird because it's definitely, I think, Irregulars and the Nevers are occupying like the same space, where one of them is definitely doing alt history and the other is doing something very literary, and it's not the ones I would have thought that are doing the thing that I would have thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is cool. Like, I like them.
I think
Penance has ADHD because she can see electricity, and lots of people IRL who have ADHD can hear electricity. Yeah, so that's actually one of the conversations I had with Brian, who does have ADHD, is he's one of those people who can hear electricity, and he caught that as well. Yeah. It's very cool. I do want to watch more of the Irregulars. I think Irregulars is going to be my post-vaccine show.
Yes, I actually was also planning on binging something post-vaccine.
I gotta do a couple of things. I gotta do Falcon and Winter Soldier, and I gotta do Irregulars. And yeah, it's a thing. I gotta do so much.
But yeah, so I'll probably check out, I don't know how many episodes of the Irregulars there are, but I'll probably, if I get through all the Irregulars, I'll probably move right on to the Nevers. And that's how I'm going to spend my day, which hopefully the air will be back on by then, please. I don't know, you missed this part earlier, Liquid and Alethea, but my air conditioner is broken and it is 89 degrees in my house. So I'm hoping that that gets fixed before I get my vaccine fever.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Because that is going to be truly miserable. Yes, we had our first 90-degree day and the air conditioner was just like, peace. So, yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. So that's what's going on. I'm very warm.
You do look a little warm.
Do I?
Your face is a little pink.
You know, it's probably not a bad idea to hydrate. I've also been outside more than usual because there's very little benefit to being inside. Yes, my air conditioner is fairly new.
Is it covered under warranty at all?
It might be covered under warranty, yeah. But the compressor seems to have gone outside, so... yeah, it did get, you know, it's been a real doozy in quarantine because of the stay-at-home. So it's been running a little bit more than usual than it would have, yeah. And it also spent a year off because of the fires, so it's been through some things. But it hopefully is still under warranty, so that would be nice. I think I like just the white. I've been trying to bring more yellow into this room, but I don't know if we need more.
If we need more. I like it, though. Yeah.
Oh, wow. What a divider. It doesn't, like, it's a little more transparent, though. Okay. I think we're good in here. It looks nice. I like the leaf couches. So in here we've got, oh, I need a light. I need a light for the shower, because the shower is dark. Let's see. Oh, this is cute. Where can I put this where it's not going to be in the way? Because this takes up, like, the whole shower.
That's adorable, and I love it.
Yeah, I wish it was, like, easier to shrink lights. But they get kind of buggy.
They do get a little bit buggy.
I think I can put it in front of... in front of these windows, maybe? Not that we need light here, but...
But it looks cool. But it looks so cool.
Yeah, I think it looks nice. So we'll do that anyway. Maybe we'll put the cloud light in the bathroom? In the shower? I think that's probably a good place for it. And then let's see if there's something else we can put out in the main area that would be cute. Could just go with yellow. Yeah, I think that works. Because I'm going to put it... Oop. Oh, no. There we go. I'll put it in there, too. The ceilings are very low. So that does limit our lighting options. Yeah, how many episodes is the Nevers and how many episodes is the Irregulars?
So, right now, after tonight, there will only be 2 episodes of the Nevers out.
Oh. Well, that's easy. I might watch it before the Irregulars then, if there's only 2 episodes. Yeah.
It looks like there are... Oh, come on. You're going to make me sign in? You piece of shit.
Yeah.
Stuck.
Releasing them weekly. Makes sense.
It's so weird to not... There are 8 episodes of the Irregulars out right now. I don't know if there will be more, but there are 8 out at present. It was really weird to hear the HBO thing and not immediately hear the Game of Thrones.
Oh, God, yeah.
Thing up.
Yeah.
Because I just am so... Yeah, episode 2 is live right now. So it's a weekly thing, and I know sometimes you don't like watching shows that are live.
Well, I don't know if, like, we've been keeping up with the Winter Soldier. I may or may not, like, remember to follow up later. But, you know, I'll give it a shot. And we'll see how it goes. This is the wrong purple. But let's try this. No, it's too big. Oh wait, what about this? Oh, that's cute. Let's try the purple swatch.
Yeah.
I like the purple swatch. Okay, great. I think we're good in here. We've made a nice spa wellness area with a shower, so now there's a shower on the lot. I've done it. Haha. And then there's also this changing station, just in case you want that to... I don't know, sometimes Sims like to put on clothing that's not appropriate to the weather, so this would make that easy to fix. Oh, that's right, I wanted to change the trim. I don't know why it won't let me use the design tool when it clearly has colors. But here we go. Nice. Okay. Okay, I think next we're gonna fix the bathrooms. The bathrooms are the darkest rooms right now because they don't have the glass ceilings, because otherwise you'd be able to look down into the bathroom, which I do not condone. But they're a bit dark. So, and these are all just going to be straight yellow, I think.
There's no windows.
There's no windows at all, yeah. So we are going to need to add a window. Oh, I've made these because these are a little brighter because they're not like all the way down. So that's a better choice. Okay. I think that's enough regular light. So let me swap these out and then replace them with this other yellow light, just a little brighter. Okay, so we are going to need a window in here. And then maybe some kind of like table light, just to get a little bit more light. Trying to think of the like most logical place to put the toilet in this arrangement.
So are you more excited? I know the answer to this question, but I'm going to ask hoping that I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Are you more excited with the Irregulars that it is a quasi-detective piece, or that it's urban fantasy, or you just like seeing some like alt history like stuff?
So I did like, so I didn't get to see all of Penny Dreadful because it was very hard to it was very hard to stream. In fact, it was not really possible to legally stream, which made it difficult for me to watch in like 2014. So like I had to find it on a website on my laptop and then plug my laptop with a manual wire into my computer, into my TV, and then like there was like pop-ups and stuff.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to watch the whole thing, and I think I also didn't follow it up because it got weird or something, or it didn't. I don't know if it ended well. But I do like steampunk, which is like what Victorian era stuff kind of is. And I liked
that fucking wallpaper. Sorry.
What? Oh,
I love that fucking wallpaper. Holy shit.
Thank you. Yes, it's light in here now, so you can see it.
I'm gonna answer your question in a second, Ash. I just wanted to see which part Cece liked it.
So I love mysteries and I love Sherlock Holmes, and I watch anything with Sherlock Holmes in it, really. And I watched all of the Enola Holmes already, and I don't have any more. And this does share a lot of DNA with Enola Holmes, which was a great movie if you're interested in watching it.
That's also on my list.
Yeah, I guess what initially drew me to it was the potential Sherlock connection, I think, and then also the kind of like, another property that I enjoyed was League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Or just not like the execution of the movie so much, but just the idea of it. Yeah. So it seemed like it could be an accumulation of a bunch of stuff that I liked that was maybe less problematic potentially than some iterations of it prior. Because this particular genre that it's in does seem to rely on an unstable woman with a connection to magic. And so that trope can be handled well, or it can be handled poorly. And the way it was being handled in Penny Dreadful was honestly a little weird. So I thought that I had the opportunity to, yeah. I could kind of feel it going that way, but like also Frankenstein showed up, and then I was like, ooh, maybe I'll stick it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought it might be handled a little better. There's also like I don't currently have a procedural that I'm watching right now, so I have a lack of mysteries in my life, and you get about one per episode so far with the irregulars because they're solving crimes. So it's basically like Sherlock Holmes Kid Detective is happening, but it's also like it's a little more sophisticated than that because they're taking it seriously. Like it's not like the tone of like a Nancy Drew. It's a little darker, but not messed up yet. Although some of the framing in episode 1 around how the main character gets this job was stressful. So yeah, I guess I'm excited about that, and I'm excited about magic. The first episode has all of those crows, and it reminded me a lot of Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, which is another Victorian magical story that I very much enjoyed. So it just seemed like it was going to be a lot of stuff that I liked, basically.
An unkindness of ravens.
I also like
Very unsubtle.
I enjoy the names of birds in groups. Most of the way birds in groups are named are delightful, and I should hear more about it.
I'm going to send you all of the TikToks and this one guy I follow, the animal guy. He does this periodic thing where it's like groups of animals and like what they're called. Like it's an embarrassment to pandas.
Lol.
Do I think that this show is going to ship Penance and True or True and Horatio? I think the show is going to ship True and Horatio and Penance and Augie. Personally, if the show decided it was going to be bold, I could see a Augie, Penance, True, Horatio
Quadrangle?
Yeah, I could see that as well. But I also don't know what's up with Horatio's family. So it does seem like they're drawing a connection with True and Penance and with True and Horatio, and I don't know if either of those connections is romantic yet. But they are definitely the bond between Penance and Mrs. True reminds me a lot of Micah and HG from Warehouse 13, which makes sense.
Show that Jane Espenson worked on
and co-created.
Yeah.
But the connection reminds me a lot of Fitzsimmons, which did not start out as a romantic relationship, but became a romantic relationship, and then Mike and HG, which was very dependent upon the writer, even though the actresses themselves were very much playing up that angle. Regardless, their chemistry is great, and I love their dynamic. I would not be mad if they stayed friends. I would not be mad if they got together. I truly just love the camaraderie between Penance and True. It is genuinely just very nice and refreshing to see female characters who are kind of allowed to be themselves, and also kind of, you know, every time we see Penance and True in any situation together, and Cece, you haven't seen the show, so this is, I'm trying to keep it spoiler free for you, but also like sell it.
Mm-hmm.
Every time we see the two of them, one of them is hyping the other one up. They're like, not like, oh my god, they're the best person ever, and oh my god, but they don't like allow themselves to be unnecessarily down on themselves, and they're supportive. And it's not in your face, but it is also very unsubtle, in that they're making a point to show you, here are these two women who, you know, if this show wasn't on HBO, or if it had a different set of writers, or if it just was anything else, you know, they're different social classes, potentially. They're into different things. They could be very antagonistic of one another. And that does not seem to be the case, and I'm very much enjoying that. And it could very much be a, this is my assistant, this is, you know, whatever, you know. Penance, the opinion that I got, is much younger than True, which is not even her first name. Amalia, her name is Amalia True. And,
are these adults?
They are adults.
Okay, yeah, so that's
They
another
are
big
adults.
difference between the two shows then.
Yes. Penance, I feel like, is probably... I don't know the ages of anyone in the Irregulars. I would say of the main cast we've met, Penance is probably in her early to mid 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not even mid 20s. I would peg her as in her early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
I would say she reminds me a little, like, I feel like she's around Sybil's age from Downton Abbey.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think you've seen Downton Abbey.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm the wrong kind of trash for that.
You're not trash. You know what though? I got Whimsy to watch Downton Abbey, and I didn't think I was going to be able to. And then Day also wound up watching it because she was watching it. And I got both of them.
Nice.
And when the things that happened in season 3 happened, he got so mad. It was great. It was definitely one of those shows where it's like, hey, here's this thing, I love it, terrible things happen, enjoy, bye. But yeah, the dynamic between Penance and True is very much one of my very favorite aspects of the show thus far. And it's not as... What is the name of the sister? Jessie. The affection between Bee and Jessie and the Irregulars is very tense. It's very chaotic.
Bee is in some ways, I think, trying to control Jessie in order to protect her, but
yes,
she doesn't trust Jessie maybe the way that she should.
She is fearfully protective, I think, of Jessie.
Yeah.
There is a great affection there, but Jessie...
Jessie is Bee's responsibility.
And that shows. That very much shows. And I think that the fact that True and Penance are adults allows them a little bit more room to kind of move within the space of, we can, you know, their relationship isn't as complicated in that respect, because Bee is also acting as Jessie's mother. She is her sister, she is her provider, she, you know... She's her caretaker, caregiver. Yeah, you know, they're trying to, the whole premise of the first episode is she's trying to get work so they can pay rent and not get kicked out of their home.
Yeah.
And, that's, you know, that's a lot. That's a lot on a kid. I don't know how old she is.
Oh, it's actually her birthday at the beginning of the first episode, and I think she's 17.
She's 17, yeah.
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 But, you know, they've been living on their own for a while.
Right, which you know, doesn't help, actually. It makes it a little bit worse.
Yeah.
I'm just going to see if I can get an age on the other characters, because I feel like this is going to be the type of show that's going to have a lot of details in it. Okay, so far we don't know.
Well, I think the older boy is closer to B's age, and the younger boy is closer to Jesse's age.
Yeah.
And I don't know how old...
I would say that Jesse's probably 15 or 16.
Yeah. She doesn't seem to be that much younger than B, but she remembers less than B.
Yeah. Do we have a year? Because we can actually figure it out by basing it on Prince Leopold's age.
Let's see. I don't care how old the cast are. Everyone wants to tell me how old they are in real life. I don't care.
They may not have revealed like how old they are yet, but they are kids.
Okay, so this is hypothesizing that Jessie is 15 or 16.
That makes sense. She's 15 or 16, and she's got some things going on.
We don't know exactly how old Billy is, but he is probably not quite an adult yet.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking 16 to 18.
Yeah, he seems like he's about B's age.
Yeah. Okay. Leopold is also 17.
Okay.
And Spike... his age is not referenced.
Spike is a trip.
I enjoy him.
He is a hoot. I love him so much. Oh my god. He was great. He reminded me of, oh my god.
Just checking on Luke down here, because he's flopping around. You okay, buddy?
Lee Jordan. He reminds me of Lee Jordan from the Harry Potter books.
Okay.
There's like that kind of like energy.
He is, he's the party face. And
very much.
I enjoy that about him.
He is a good oh my god, I loved him trying to tell the story of finding the one girl. I was just like, because like I could feel, like even before he said it, I could feel Billy being like, okay, get to the fucking point. Get to it. And I was like, you know what? I've done things like that. We've all done things like that. Sir, I believe you. Like, he's
a treat.
He is a treat.
Okay, let's see what choices I made for windows here. I think I must have arranged it around the sink and then gone from there. Yeah, because it is different in every one. Okay. Now we're going to add plants. I might add an end table so that I have more surface area to put plants.
Okay.
Priorities.
Whatever you gotta do, man. Whatever you gotta do.
Oh, that's cute. But I don't know if it's the right look, because I'm pretty sure there's an end table.
It definitely looks like an end table that you would see in a park, though. But that, I think, is the desk. I know it says end table, but that's very much... I know it's not the desk, but it does look like the desk.
Yeah, it is desk-like.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Ooh, this one with the orange in it. It's a little dark, but yeah, the blue's a little dark.
I like it, though.
Yeah, because it has
But you
the
know what,
orange from the.
But if you put something like that one with the candles and the books on it, it'll bring a little bit of light to the space as well. I like it though.
Yeah, I mean, the blue is a little dark compared to the wallpaper blue, but it brings in the orange and the blue, so I think that that's good. Yeah, these are all, I don't think we want a poof. That's not the vibe.
No, that's not the vibe. Also, would you use a poof in a public bathroom?
No, it would be so gross. Particularly, like, at a park, like, no.
Yeah, absolutely not.
How did I, concerns about the door, but I can just move the door. And then actually, I should move the door here. And then I can have all the things I want. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna do this to the rest of them. Move the door there. And I have the sink on the wrong side of this one. This goes here. This goes here. And this goes like this. Okay. And now I can add this. And I don't have to worry about it blocking the door.
Oh, we did way more than I thought we did.
Oh, yeah. We've done quite a bit.
Yeah.
Plants. We were doing plants. Okay. And then we should have some standing plants.
So with the irregulars, how much research have you... Amanda?
Hey, Amanda. So I'm doing a shell challenge by another streamer named MxPlumbee's, who's delightful. And the premise is that they made a shell which looks like this. And I have to turn this into something. So we've made it a community garden space, but because it's so big, we have room for all different kinds of skill building. And I'm hoping to finish it up today. But first we gotta do some landscaping.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually drop a link down to their stream in the chat. They are not on right now. But if you like cozy comfort games, truly you cannot find a better, like they are delightful. I've never tuned into one of their streams and not been like, this is such a nice space. And so we're doing their shell challenge.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're actually farther along than I thought, because I know this is due this month.
Oh, yeah. Well, hopefully we'll get there.
Oh shit, like next weekend, I don't know, like shit, I couldn't remember when the deadline cutoff was.
Yeah. Oh, we could actually put this in an orange pot, because it looks like we're doing blue and orange in here.
Of course, we're doing my favorite colors in the bathroom.
Well, we have a yellow and orange one specifically, and we have a yellow and blue one, but this one has blue and orange. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's got all different kinds of stuff. It's got a garden.
This is literally like a one-stop park.
Yeah.
So far. So you told me when I watched The Irregulars that I would finally get to use some of my Windsor family knowledge.
Correct.
But you also said that you had done a little bit of research.
Yeah, I just wanted to see, like, is this guy a guy? Because I kind of had this, like, itching in the back of my mind where I'm like, pretty sure this is a real person.
He is a real person. Prince Leopold is a real person.
Yes.
And that is part of the plot of history, actually.
The plot of history.
So the hemophilia that he suffers from is very common in their family, and it is because he, by way of Victoria and something else, he was related to the Tsaress of Russia, and is why Prince Alexei had hemophilia, and what led to the destruction of the Romanov family. That's a whole thing.
Amanda, I think it's important to note that there's actually only 2 episodes out right now of The Nevers, so it would be easy to catch up on.
It would be, and I'm obsessed with
it. Was relevant information for me.
Yes. So there are 2 shows out right now that are
similar.
Very similar, and I myself am really enjoying the similarities and the differences between the 2 of them. Because I really do feel like they are very, very similarly aligned. The Irregulars is just a little, like you said, it's a little more YA than I think I was. Because I don't really, when I think of like the shows that like the 2 of us watch, I usually peg myself as being the one to want to watch the YA. So when you were like, oh yeah, and it's YA, I was like, what? Cece's watching this? Like, I'm not mad about it, but what?
Yeah, so, I mean, I did really enjoy Enola Holmes, like, a lot. So, yeah, I was basically figuring I would get more of that. And in some ways I have. Enola Holmes went kind of hard, actually, at the end there.
Yeah.
Like, you think it's all, like super light and fluffy, and then at the end it, like, takes a turn.
Okay. I also haven't seen Enola Holmes because I'm the worst.
Nice.
Which is weird, because...
Awesome, Ash. So it's
Millie
got...
Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
And Henry Cavill.
So it's a movie, right? So that made it super easy for me to do. Because, it's like, it's one and done, basically. You watch it, and then you've watched it. I'm supposed to have HBO, but I'm lazy I'm making, like, a 15-minute task to get my free account for Xfinity. You know, you have, like, a 15-minute task that you put off for 6 months. I know exactly what that's like, Amanda, yes.
That's okay.
I very much know.
I realize I've actually been paying double for the service because it is included with my internet, or it's included with my television and internet bundle, because that's the way AT&T does. And then I didn't realize that it was included, because normally for shit like that I have to pay. And so I changed my phone plan to the plan that gave me the HBO Max for free. And then I realized, like, yesterday when I was looking at some things, I'm like, wait a minute, what is this itemized thing in my bill? Wait, am I already getting this? Why am I doing this twice? So, I got you, Amanda. I understand. In my defense, though, I set it up in a panic so that I could watch Wonder Woman 1984.
Well, I'm sorry.
It's alright. It happens.
If it makes you feel better, Justice League is a better Wonder Woman movie than Wonder Woman 1984, so you can get your second Wonder Woman movie that way. Oh my god, the Amazons. The Amazons.
You are so excited about the Amazons.
Oh my god. They got to be so badass.
I'm so excited. I'm actually excited to see that now.
Yes, and if you would like to see... Oh, so I watched the Snyder Cut, finally. And just to give... We talked about it a little earlier, and just to give a quick rundown. The 2 big things I think that you need to know is, 1, it's actually kind of good. And 2, if you don't have a 4-hour block of your life to dedicate to watching this movie... Snyder has already helpfully cut it into 6 parts for you with a title screen between each part, so you can just stop at whenever you're ready to go do something else and then come back and watch it later, and it's not gonna, like, really interrupt your movie experience that much. Oh my god, the Amazons are so kick-ass. I literally got chills. I swear to god, I cried a little in the opening part.
hot as hell where you are.
Yeah.
You need to catch up on the ones that we've been streaming on Mondays, because Mondays are your D&D campaigns.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
they are.
That's invincible.
That's been hurting my soul.
Okay, so the Amazons are a huge part of the beginning of the Snyder Cut on Justice League. But if you would like to see Amazons in under 4 hours, you can actually watch the animated Wonder Woman Bloodlines, and that's also pretty great, actually. And the Amazons are all really badass there, and so is Diana, and there's also archaeology. And it also features Wonder Woman reoccurring character Etta Candy, who basically, her arc in this film is to be super excited to go to an island where there are a bunch of buff women. And then, you know, at the end of the movie, spoilers, but she gets her wish. So, but,
So,
yeah.
sorry. So people in this chat who play D&D with me on Friday nights know that my roommate has a,
Archaeology buff woman signed me the fuck up. Yes. One of the first things Wonder Woman does in Wonder Woman Bloodlines is punch through a solid, like, stone wall and then basically tells Steve Trevor, hop on, let's go.
fucking amazing.
Yeah, you know what? It was great. I was here for, like, the whole thing. So yeah, that Wonder Woman Bloodlines is an option for that, but also the first, like, hour, I want to say, or the first hour of the Snyder Cut has, like, some really cool Amazon stuff, just really cool. And then Diana gets to do a bunch of archaeology stuff in killer heels, and normally that would be really unrealistic, but because it's Wonder Woman, I absolutely buy it. Yeah, the nice thing about Wonder Woman is that I do suspend a lot of disbelief for that kind of stuff, where normally I'd be like, well, actually, if she was a real archaeologist, then she wouldn't actually wear heels to an archaeologist. But actually, because it's Wonder Woman, I don't care. She can wear whatever she wants, because she's Wonder Woman.
I'm in the same boat, Amanda. I also really, really want to watch Snyder Cut. I just haven't made time for it. The best part of Batman vs. We were also just talking about how I've never seen Batman vs. Superman.
You might be a bit confused then, because Justice League follows directly on Batman vs. Superman.
You know,
Like, very directly. Like, the beginning is the end of Batman vs. Superman, so just know that that's what's going on.
you know what? I also didn't really see much of Man of Steel, so it's fine. Like,
Yeah, you'll catch up.
it's not like I don't understand the context of things, and one of the Discords I'm in has a DC spoilers and a Marvel, like, separate DC and Marvel spoilers chat.
That's nice of them.
And it's very kind of them. There is one for Star Wars, one for Marvel, and one for DC, and they're all separate channels within the Discord. And I can mute them at any time, which is also great. And I have to be very, very careful because I want to see what people are saying about Falcon and Winter Soldier, but I have not seen Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yes.
But they talk a lot about, or they have spoken a lot about BVS and Batman and Justice League and the Snyder Cut. And I feel like I've kind of, like, I understand, like, what BVS is. Also, Brian has talked a lot about BVS.
That one was rough for me. BVS.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not.
don't like it when they fight.
Yeah, I'm just not that into let's you and him fight.
I don't.
And also, they made some choices about Batman.
Yeah.
I just, I was like, I don't know. But this, I was here for. I went into it, so, like, I didn't, I talked about it last week before I watched it, and I would say that I didn't go into it, like, prepared to be a fan, but I went into it, like, with an open mind, basically, or I wasn't like, yeah, let's go, Snyder, genius cut, or whatever. Like, I was like, well, I'd like to see what his actual vision was, You know, I'm open to this, you know, being a good movie and stuff, and I liked it. Yeah. Yeah, so I didn't go into the movie, like, already in the tank for it, and I also didn't go into the movie already out on it. I was just like, you know, I don't know what the movie originally was, but I'm interested in seeing and maybe learning what the vision was for this film. And it was a pretty cool vision, and it had a lot of Amazon stuff in it, and I liked that.
I'm glad you like this cut of it, because I'm not really sure what the state of the DC films is right now.
It was nice having a Justice League movie I can enjoy. Yes, I can walk you. So we finished all the interior rooms. The next thing will be the outside, but let's do a quick tour. So this is a park. It is a community garden. So we have these garden plots here. We have a bunch of standing gardens, and then we have these gardens, and then we have beehives, and we have bug things, and a bonsai tree. And this is a flower arranging station. And I don't think all of these easels are just supposed to be plopped here like this, actually. So I should probably go ahead and move one of those.
Probably.
Yeah, so you would start here at the entrance. And then for the main building, this is actually like a lighthouse. So if I make it dark, like it's well lit. Yes, yeah, we did glass roofs, and they have a honeycomb pattern because MxPlumbee's has a bee-themed situation going on in her channel. Their channel, I'm sorry. They use they pronouns. Yeah, so MxPlumbee's has a bee theme going on their channel. Good Lord. And
their name is Bee, so
yeah, they do bees. Yeah. And then here we have like a cafeteria, basically, so you can come and eat here, and there's tables and there's places to sit, and it's open to the outside. This arch being open was one of the things that I was not allowed to change, so this is basically a fully open building. And then there's a staircase leading to the top here, where there's more seating, and it's an area that we're gonna finish off a little bit still, hopefully. And then this part is just decorative. And then over here we have a skill building area. So these are game tables where you can play games and cards. And then we have another flower arranging station in here with a sink. And then this is a fizzing machine where they can make sodas or fizzes. And then this is a candle making station here. And then this is the handiness skill, the woodworking table, where you can learn how to repair things and also how to make sculptures. And then this is the fabricator, which I've never actually used, but I think it's kind of like a 3D printer.
Kind of. I've used it a few times. I used it when I was trying the Rags to Riches, like the proper Rags to Riches legacy challenge. But it is essentially a 3D printer. You have to do a bunch of other stuff to use it, but that's basically what it is.
Where's the woohoo bush? Not a question, a statement. That's the skill I'd like to improve on. Okay, I don't think I've put one on this lot yet, but it will match the outside, which is going to be pink. Because the outside is yellow, each one of the rooms has like a color to go with yellow. So this room is green and yellow.
Hi, puppers.
Hi, puppers. Over here we have a room dedicated to building logic skill. The palette is blue and yellow. We have a microscope because you can use the microscope to analyze plant cuttings that you can get from the garden. We also have some chess tables and some books to read and an archaeology table. The dogs are like... No, they don't care. They're pro all kinds of bushes. So we have some couches and comfy chairs for reading on. And then over here we have yellow and orange. And this is a children's area and also knitting. So this is a kid's game and it's got some kids' toys. And then we also have some nifty knitting stuff here. And these super cute chairs for kids. This one is a pig and this one is like a little monster. Yeah, so that's extremely cute. And then this area is red and it's gaming. So we have some PC gaming on either side of this gaming mat. which is like a full body gaming experience. And then over here, we used the, yes. Has it ever annoyed anyone that the knitting stuff has to be, like, equipped to work? Like, you can't just have it out. I don't play this game, so I've never encountered this issue. Mary? I know Mary sees knitting.
Yes. Has it, anyone, the knitting stuff has to be like, yeah, it annoys the crap out of me that knitting has to be like, you can't just like plop it down in a house and anyone can use it. Like, no, you have to pick it up and then do like that's like fucking obnoxious. Like, but it's so cute. Nifty Knitting and Tiny Living were. I love those packs. The swatches are so cute. The stuff in them is so cute. I love that you can like unlock outfits by making them, and you can give people things as gifts, and then they'll like wear them. Like that is the cutest goddamn thing. You made a million cardigans. Why have you made a million? Why are you making cardigans for ghosts?
It's part of the ghost sweater program.
Ah.
I made that up. It's not a thing.
Okay, I was gonna say, it sounded legit.
So this is a gaming console here, so people can sit on the couches and play games on the TV, and then we made this kind of Star Wars themed, because a lot of Star Wars games exist.
So many. Apparently you give ghost cardigans, they have a high chance of... Oh!
Interesting.
That's fantastic! That's a weird...
That's the unresolved business. They just needed someone to give them a sweater.
They're just cold.
Yeah. Because they're ghosts, you know? It's cold. So in this room... So we did one for every color of the rainbow. So we did red, orange, yellow, green, and blue. So this one is supposed to be indigo, which is like blue-purple, but The Sims is like... kind of difficult to target on that, but we tried. Yeah, and this is a spa and wellness room. So back here we have a sauna. You're usually not supposed to mess... Yay, I'm glad. You're usually not supposed to mess with walls, but I figured a half walls would probably be okay. So we've enclosed the sauna with half walls. And then we have some yoga mats here and like a little meditation area. I don't think I'm actually using whatever this is correctly, but I like the way it looks there. We have lots of couches for relaxation. You could take off your shoes at the door, and then there's a little shower area here if you want to do like a shower. Although, you know, there's a lot of windows in here, so I don't recommend this for shy people. But if you are adequately bold, you could take a shower back there. Yeah, this is a meditation block. I like the little partial partition here, and I was also pretty excited by
I do like the partition thing there.
I like the leaf couches as well. Yeah. And then this room is magic. This is the magic room, and it's pink, which is not in the rainbow, but it's still an awesome color. I'm glad you like it so far, Amanda. Yeah, and so we have a mirror, and because it's in this room, it's probably a magic mirror, I think it's safe to assume. And then I have some magic cabinets and this cool thing with the candles. And then this desk with a wand holder and some magical stuff.
Just looks super cute.
Yeah, and then the last one is Violet. Yeah, so this is the Violet room, and I'm doing it as like a shop area, and maybe we'll put something else in here because it's pretty big.
That is a big space.
The leaves are so pretty. What pack are those? Leaves.
The
Oh!
on the walls and the...
Yeah, so this is, this one's from Realm of Magic, I think.
Or do you mean the ones behind the couches? You mean the ones on the wall? Or the ones
Oh, these leaves. What pack are these from? Oh, this is from Eco Living. This is surprising to me, actually. I wouldn't have expected this from Eco Living.
You know, now that I know it, though, that makes sense.
Yeah, it does, I guess, sort of look...
It does match the vibe.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it makes the couches look cool to have that thing behind them. Oh yeah, I forgot that we had this little arbor area over here. And we also put a curtain on the door, which I liked. I have to make it night because the ceilings are so bright to be able to see what's going on. Yeah. Yeah, so we did all the bathrooms the same. Did I finish the bathroom? The third one?
Did you?
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
All the plants are there. Yeah, and so we gave the bathrooms proper roofs. Because otherwise you'd be able to look down. The game room needs a karaoke machine. Yeah, the game room is pretty stuffed. But it would be cool to have a karaoke machine in there.
We might be able to do it like in the sales space, the maker space. We can have like a music dance room.
Oh, it would be cool to have like live music in here, where people are selling stuff.
Guitars and shit. Yeah.
Maybe a dance floor, the pinball one. Oh, a pinball machine. The foosball thingy. Yeah, that would actually have been pretty cool in there. But it's it takes up like, does it take up? Yeah, it takes up like six tiles, I think.
Yeah, it's insane.
The
amount of space is nuts.
Yeah, we picked a smaller one for the game room, so no worries. So yeah, we're gonna do this room, and then we're gonna finish the outside because there are some parts of the outside where we just like left a bunch of random items around. So we'll have to do that cleanup.
Imagine what that would be like.
Okay. Oh, and I wanted to, what did I want to do? I wanted to add something somewhere. Oh, I think I wanted to, I didn't put a proper light in the game room. It's just like the base light, which is a little boring.
I mean, but do gamers really care?
Are you kidding? There's like a whole industry of like gaming lights.
Yeah, just ignore me. Just ignore me.
Let's see. Because it's red, we had some trouble. Oh, this looks, we'll do paper lanterns in here. That should help with the coziness, yeah. Yeah, that's good. We're good. We're in good shape.
Were you still gonna try and put the flags everywhere?
Oh, I don't know. So we found, when we were decorating this space, we found that The Sims has an entire, like, it has like 16 different pride flags.
So many pride flags.
Yeah.
Which is amazing, because there's literally a bunch of flags.
More than I know what they are, and that did make me a little uncomfortable. Particularly because I don't think there was room to fit all of them, so then I would have had to choose like which ones I wanted. And then okay, so if you can help me pick out which ones you think are going to be right, then we'll make it gay.
So my suggestion was, at the very least, do the rainbow flag and the ally flag in that main dining hall, if nothing else.
Okay, let's find the flags. Okay.
And I went and I found the thread of what everything is.
Okay, so we'll do pride flag. And then this is the ally flag?
I think the one with the A is the ally flag? Yeah.
Okay. This here. This one is intersectional, right?
Hang on. I got them up. Okay. That one is people of color inclusive. So yeah, you should definitely do that.
Okay. They don't, it's unfortunate that they don't label them.
It is incredibly unfortunate that they don't label them. So I would say, if we're going to do...
Okay, in order. Gay, bi, pan, ace, the next 5 I don't know, and then intersectional, and then lesbian. Okay.
So, if you go through, I'll tell you what they are, see?
Okay.
Okay, so there's actually more in this list now than they're showing up in your...
Oh, yeah, so this isn't all of them, actually. Probably the best thing to do would be to
Search
remove
for pride.
the color thingies. Yeah.
Yeah. There are more flags. There are so many flags.
So, yeah, so now it's not letting me look at them at once. So what if I go into color filter and I select all the colors?
Make the rainbow. Do it.
This has created a lot of items.
We hecked up.
Wait. Okay. So there's more down here. Well, this one is also a rainbow, so we could do all of the rainbow ones.
That...
I don't know what this is, though.
That one isn't on this list.
Is this a... Yeah, so they have... Is this trans-inclusive pride? Or
so.
is this a currently used flag? Some of them are discontinued, so that's what is making me anxious.
That's what was confused, yeah.
Like, if I grab... I don't want to grab, like, the old one. That's another trans-inclusionary flag. Yes, okay.
Okay, these are modded ones. I don't want the modded ones. I want the ones that are base game, get like Reddit. Come on. Yeah, because trans is the blue, pink, and white one, I believe, right?
This one.
Yes.
That would make sense to me.
So B is, I believe, non-binary, asexual.
Mm-hmm. I want to know the one with the lavender, white, and
Lavender,
green.
white,
I
green.
know, right? I think this might
I have
be...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on. I'm in a thing. I'll tell you what it is. Tell you what it is. Ace. Trans. The lavender, green, and white flag, if this is to be believed, let me confirm, is genderqueer.
Okay. And then B herself is, you said, non-binary and ace?
Non-binary and ace, yes.
Okay, so... What if
I have
we...
the tabs open, like, right next to each other so I can look at the flags that were posted and, like, have, like, the column. Is it
This
like,
one is non-binary, right? The yellow and purple?
yellow and purple, yep.
Okay,
Themselves, yes.
and ace is this one.
B themselves is, yes.
Okay. Themselves, yes.
So it's been cool. So B is one of the people that we rated when we started playing Stardew Valley, and at the time they were not using they them pronouns. So even they are kind of struggling with like some of the streamers that they knew at the beginning, because their identity is kind of shifted.
Yes, we've made it very gay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's good. I wanted to do that, but I was a little worried about it, actually, so... Yeah. Now I feel better, and I'm glad that we did.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Going over here. And I like that it's in, like, the big community center part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it means that the park itself is, like, an inclusive space. Also, I just... What's the yellow with the circle one? Is this, intersex?
That is intersex. That is the commonly used one for intersex. There is another one that I'm trying to find. It looks like that that one right next to it, that one with the purple, white, blue, kind of dark pink, white, pink. That is a less commonly used. No, the other one.
Oh, the one that looks a little bit like
the
trans flag. Okay.
Yeah. So that one is a less commonly used intersex. The yellow with the circle is more commonly used, and then the one next to it that looks with the pink, the purple, the blue, the white, and the black is gender fluid.
Mm.
I'm learning these. There's a lot. There's so many. And then that really pretty yellow one that looks kind of like Easter is pan-gender. Which I didn't know was a thing.
The one on the other side of the green and black one.
Mm-hmm. And the green and black one is agender.
Oh! That kind of makes sense, actually, given the color schemes of the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we want to put more of these around anywhere.
I think... I mean, I think this is okay.
I think that this is okay. If you want to... Because I also, like... I was like, we could put them in the color, like, the rooms that, like, match the colors, but, like, I don't want to, like, say, like, this room is for lesbians. This room is for agender. Like, that's weird.
A little bit, yeah. I like them in the common space.
I like them in the common space.
Of course, the queers we make colors work so great.
And then I like having the two for B upstairs as well.
Yeah.
Are we gonna put anything in that room? Like
yeah, we're gonna put stuff there, but I gotta go back to it. We're gonna do this room first.
Okay.
Okay, so this one is gonna be yellow and purple. And I'm gonna leave pink up too, because it's like red violet kinda. Okay, so in here we have the tables. I thought it might be cool to maybe add a dance floor.
Okay.
Because we don't have one anywhere, and there's the space for it. And if we put some live music in here, then you could also have dancing.
Okay.
But I would like it to not be ugly. But also, like, a little more interesting than that one. I have a lot of requirements. Oh.
They like the idea that this is like a music room.
Look at that. Oh, yeah, we could put
Cool.
instruments in here, too. Yeah, it's actually kind of indigo, so I wonder, does it come in other colors that are more... Okay. Interesting.
Interesting. Why is it choosing to be that color, I wonder?
I don't know. I imagine that it changes color, but I don't know if that's true. Oh,
you know, I'm trying to think of all of the dance places I've seen in this game, and I don't know that that's true.
It's impossible for me to okay, here we go. I can just go to the swatch. What's the difference between these two? They appear to be... Oh, I see. The frame is a slightly different color of silver.
I see.
Okay.
Is that an animal? I feel like that's an animal. That's not an animal. So probably a ghost. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Just put some... What is this? Whoa. Whoa!
Oh, damn.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Oh, shit. Alright. Dog? I heard the doggos.
Yes. What are you scrabbling about over there?
They know there's a fan outside.
Ah, that's probably it.
I don't know that they know that. I'm just assuming that they do.
I'm gonna do this
Your
pink
dogs know everything.
pink guitar. I wouldn't say that they know everything.
I think your dogs know everything.
Okay, I don't think we have room in here for like a full DJ station, but I'm just gonna plop this down just in case. Candle making. Interesting. And there should be a microphone. Yes.
There's definitely a microphone.
Yeah.
Do you think we can fit all that stuff in there with the sales tables, or do you want to add the sales tables outside? And make, like a little cellar space.
Yeah, I can make this a music space and then put the tables outside. I think that could work.
The music space, because the music stuff is just bigger than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah. Ah, yeah, and karaoke. Gotta add the karaoke, which is around here somewhere.
Isn't it just the
this
microphone?
is a DJ booth. No, the karaoke is
different?
Yeah. And it actually might not be here. Maybe it's with, like, games?
You type in karaoke?
I'm close.
It also might not have a purple swatch.
Oh, that's probably it, actually. It's black, and it doesn't have, colored swatches. Okay. There it is.
Aw, yeah.
Nice. I'm sorry, but I am keeping this guitar that looks like a bunny rabbit.
You keep the bunny guitar, damn it.
I will. Okay, this is interesting. And... Sorry, not sorry, yeah. That's more interesting than tables anyway. Okay, so let's temporarily place these outside and place all the music stuff, and then we might move like one back inside, or I might just put a bar in here and just, you know, lean into it. I like the purple one better. Wait, what are the swatches on this? Oh, they're boring. Those are boring swatches. We're doing a color challenge here. Okay, so we have this over here. This looks like some kind of...
We're doing a color challenge that is sort of self-imposed.
Yes. This is going to be a very loud room.
You know what, though? It'll be fun.
We'll assume, and I wouldn't put this past The Sims, my whole adult life is basically self-imposed color challenges, or self-imposed challenges. I go to therapy. Aww. We'll assume that they're not going to use all of these items at the same time, but, you know, maybe they will. Okay, put this over here. Put this over here, and then we'll have like the live instruments on either side of the like bandstand. The annoying thing is that your Sims actually can't use this unless it's theirs. So you can like hire a Sim to play on that, but your Sim can't just like jump on it and busk, which is something I find very disappointing. There's a cuter version of this if we're gonna not match anyway. We can do it in black. This is, yeah. Why do you get this for being an art critic?
Who knows? You know, the unlockable rewards are really cool, but some of them make no sense.
Yeah, they could be a bit random. If this were a different game, what other game would it be? I was gonna say if this were a different game, then I would put a platform here as a stage, but this is the only game where I could do that, and the platforms don't work, so. No further comments. Because much of criticizing the creation of others is performative.
Jesus Christ. Yo, so I don't know if I told you last week, because I think I started it this week. I started a new, because I hate myself, I started a new legacy challenge. It's a hybrid rags to riches based legacy challenge, in that I can't use... even if I don't use the items, I can't buy the type of item until I dig them out of the trash, which is part of the rags to riches thing. But I did still start off at the 1800 from the Legacy Challenge. And for the career paths, I'm pulling the career order from the Not So Berry Challenge. So just a bunch of really dumb rules for no reason.
You're doing all the challenges.
Yep, all the challenges. But I hecked up, because I'm like, I'm going to create drama, right? Because I can't just fucking play games.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided that the first gen is going to be a single mom. And the second gen, I'll figure that out later. But I hecked up, because, like, the sim wasn't meeting, like, a partner. And so I just, like, hooked up with a random guy at work.
Oh, boy.
And I forgot he was a mermaid.
Oh, my goodness.
And then she had twins.
Are...
And one of them the mermaid, so I had to build a pool.
Oh, my God.
And then she desperately wanted another baby. Like, the wind kept popping up, so we had another baby. And I'm like, it's fine, this will be fine. And then it was another mermaid. They're all redheads.
You know how when you hook up with a guy and then you just accidentally forget that he's a mermaid?
So I hadn't decided going...
So relatable.
I hadn't decided, like, so here's the problem. I realized I hadn't decided how I was going to do the system of heirs, right? Because there's a lot of different methodologies for choosing your heirs in Legacy Challenges. It can be firstborn, it can be firstborn of opposite gender, it can be first bio, it can be first non-bio. Like, there's like a whole bunch of things, right?
Mm-hmm.
But all of them are girls. All 3 of the babies are girls.
So wouldn't it just...
And 2 of them are mermaids.
So you could pick the oldest non-mermaid twin.
I could. Which I might. First non-fish butt.
How
So
does
yeah,
the sim...
that happened and I cried a little.
Is it okay for it to be against the wall? Oh yeah, there's half a tile there. So the bars actually do work when you put them against the wall like this.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, because this is the actual part of the bar they use. The front is just seating. So since I didn't want bar seating here anyway, I put it against the wall. And so they can go into the back and make their drinks this way. And it will work. Okay, so I've put a lot of musical instruments here. Like a lot. I think I'm going to spread them out a little bit. And then I'm going to... We want some plants and some seating. I think this is some kind of music skill building, so this is a good place for it, I think.
Yeah, that is the DJ mix station.
Does this require a chair?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I haven't used it yet.
Yeah, so we need some people to listen to the karaoke, unless they're gonna dance to karaoke, which I don't think is a thing, but, you know, it might be.
Look how drunk you are.
Yeah. That's fair. Well, it's good that we put a bar in here.
But yeah, I hecked up.
So now you have a family full of mermaids.
I have in the middle of the Soul Valley.
Oh no, that's not a good place for them.
So the traditional Legacy Challenges, you have to start off on 64 by 64 lots, because you have to build the mansion, right? Like, that's how it goes. It's how it works. And my favorite lot, because no one goes there, is the big one at the top of that you built the Captain Marvel Space Museum on.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I had like all these plans. I was like, oh, I'll send like the middle daughter. She'll be like a conservationist, and she'll go like back to Sulani. That's where her dad's from, and like, no, I may have to keep because the mermaids do not like being in DeSoul Valley. Might have to switch it up. But yeah, that happened. I fucked up real bad. It's like there's a 50% chance that you'll have a mermaid. Yep, that happened.
But you had 2 kids and...
Yep. Like, I don't know how I forgot that this guy was a mermaid. Because I knew this guy was a mermaid. Like, I know he's a mermaid in my brain. He was the first mermaid that I saw in the game.
You never forget your first mermaid. I dance to karaoke all the time. I'm also drunk when I do. So it seems like we've arranged this,
Well.
Yeah. Okay. I would like this, but smaller. So we're just gonna... Yeah. I want a little coffee table. Perfect. Okay. Got a lot happening in this room.
Yes.
Okay, so we need wall decorations and plants.
We always need plants.
Plants are good for absorbing sound, so...
True.
Since the mic is stand-up comedy, I should actually probably put the mic back here. That should work. That probably works. We'll put this guitar over here with the other guitars, so all the guitar people can rock out together. Jamming. Put this violin over here. Got a little extra space. There we go. Okay.
D&D truth.
Ah.
Bad rolls equal a great story. That's true of one of our nat ones.
I think this is maybe all the windows we need in here. Oh, maybe I'll put some behind the karaoke machine. I've off-centered the karaoke machine, so that was obviously a bad choice.
Why did you do that?
To fit the couch. But I could put the karaoke machine here, and then I could put the bar here. I think that... Oh, yeah, that works. That's good. Yeah, this is a better layout. Yeah, because now, like, this half is like... Although...
Uh-huh.
What would probably be better is I can put this here, and then put the bar here, and then I can put the couch here, and that would be, like, symmetrical.
Save your game and also have some water.
Okay. Yes, I have to drink water because it's very hot because my air conditioner is broken. I think it is now less than 98 degrees. 89 degrees inside.
98 degrees is a bad.
Yeah, 98 degrees would be very hot inside. It was only 89
Honestly,
degrees inside.
if it was 98 degrees in your house, I would have literally nagged you to just come over here and done the stream.
I believe at that point we may have gone to a hotel.
Yeah, like you cannot survive in that. You cannot.
I can't sleep in that.
No. You're not nice when you don't sleep.
I'm not nice when I don't sleep, but that's why I try to get sleep so that I can be nice. Yeah.
Sleep. No one's not nice when they don't sleep.
Okay. So, plants. Oh wait, yeah. So this is good. I think that adds some symmetry. We have the bar here. We have the station here. Okay. Back to decor. Oh, do we have... We could put more windows, maybe. Maybe.
We want windows in your nightclub?
It's not a nightclub.
It's kind of a nightclub.
Well, if I put more windows, then that's less walls I have to decorate. But, you know, we might put one of those big mural things behind the karaoke machine, actually, so I think we're good. Alrighty. Let's see, we have flowers. Interesting. Oh, we have these bead thingies. That's kind of cool.
Like, yo, those bead curtain things have become like the coolest goddamn things in this
Did
build.
I save? I don't know if I saved. There.
Did you save?
I saved
You
now!
Save more.
Yeah. Can't save too many times. Yeah, so we got the beads. I put them on all the windows.
Them on basically every window.
Yeah. It gives that party atmosphere.
All of the rooms have them.
But these
these
are pink. Yeah. Let's see. It frustrates me that there's only like one of these and they don't have like alternate patterns.
Me. Like, why can't they have more? I do like that stripe of purple that's running through them though.
Yeah. I think this kind of is like a sound, not dampener, but like a sound absorber type material back here. I mean, it's plants, but it will absorb sound. And I imagine this room could get pretty loud, so having something to do that would be, I think, valuable. Oh, wow. Okay. This is very large. So I know, I'm not sure where they are. I think they might be in paintings. Yeah. There we go. Let's see what we got here. They all like mountain specific or, oh. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's see what else we got. None of these appear to be purple, which is obviously an oversight. Why are these? Oh, I see. These were just two swatches of the same thing. Fish of the day.
That snowboarder looks amazing.
Yeah, it kind of looks like he's on the moon.
Kinda, right? Because it's gray?
Yeah. Let's see if we can do other murals. It's the right color. Let's see. Interesting. These are all white, so they don't show up that well.
Yeah.
And the swatch, so you have to kind of pull them out to see what they are.
Yeah.
Oh, I like, okay. So over the DJ booth thing, I'm going to put this rabbit head.
Okay.
Because I feel like this is like the mask the DJ wears.
Seeing
like
it up there, it looks like the Masked Singer.
Yeah. I feel like
just
this
like
is
a little bit.
kind of interested in these other ones too. Potentially. Might stagger those. They look okay right now. Let's see what else we got. What the game, oh, I guess I could take out white. I was gonna say what the game recognizes as purple is,
Yeah, it's strange.
it's, a wide range. Oh, wow.
Holy shit. That is a drunken crab.
Yeah, a very drunk crab. Let's see.
Such a drunk crab. I like that. I've never seen that dragon poster before.
It's probably some hidden swatch on some poster that you've
Probably.
ignored a bunch of times.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's the nice thing of filtering by color. That's what I find happens. Like, I've seen a lot of stuff from City Living, and I'm like, what the heck is this? And it's something I've seen a billion times, but on a different swatch.
That's fair.
Oh, these are usually good. These, ladies.
Posters are beautiful. I always imagine that Rika would have those in her apartment.
Yeah, they're cute.
I don't know why. I think it's because, like, it's sort of minimalist and a little, like, retro-y.
Yeah.
And I always, like, think of her as, like, very 1920s glam for some reason.
This one is also her look. She does a bold lip with a simple black eyeliner.
That's true.
So
true. These are not my characters. I just live here. This is just what I do with my time. I look at things and go, oh, here's a character thing. This is for Rikas. That's so much purple.
just crowding those walls. I think
You really are.
I think we're good though. Yeah. I like the posters behind the live band space.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because it makes me think of, like, a bunch of people who would come here and play and then leave their poster up.
Okay, yeah,
So,
I like that.
yeah, I like that. Do we need... I don't know, it's just... This strikes me as the right purple, so I want to leave it. Okay.
I like that.
Yeah, it's cluttered, but oh, actually, I could. Yeah. Make them smaller. Yeah, I like this. Okay. And now plants.
Now plants.
And now plants. Where was that? Do I have... There was a skinny plant. It might not appear because I don't think it had a purple base.
Which one are you looking for?
It was a tall, skinny one, and it's got like a blue-green thing. I think it's being filtered out, actually.
Probably.
Oh, I did not know that this plant came in purple, but wow.
Okay. I also did not know that plant came in fucking purple. What the fuck?
Ah. Whatever. It works for somebody, I guess. Oh, what if we went kind of minimalist? Oh, I think I actually am leaning towards doing bamboo in here.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because,
Okay.
A, we don't have to pay for it.
Okay.
B, I was thinking it might be interesting to have like kind of a divider here, so if you're having a conversation, it doesn't look like you're ignoring the people playing guitar.
Okay,
Although that
yep.
does divide up my picture in a way I don't like, so maybe we'll do this. Oh, I like that, actually. Okay. We're gonna do little bamboos. Yeah, we can squeeze one in here because this is a very small plant. Okay. I think that's it for the bamboo. We need one other plant type because the bamboo is too tall and it was interfering with the curtain thingy. So we need like a smaller, bushier plant. Oh. Yeah. Put this here in white. This is lovely. Oh. Oh. Wow. That's big. It's a bit big. Let's see. So I'm gonna remove the color options, then find the plant I was looking for. Surprised this doesn't have a purple swatch. Oh, this is blue, which means that it's indigo, which means I could put it in here.
So, true story, the red swatch on that was the first item I drug out of the dumpster in my legacy challenge.
Oh, I bet that was so useful.
You know what, though? It was the first piece of art in my home.
Oh.
I kind of loved it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So it was useful.
Yeah, I pulled out that and then a fridge. So actually, it worked out pretty well. Pretty immediately.
Oh, this must be one of the new items. Why isn't this a purple swatch? Okay. Apparently we didn't consider this purple or white.
Weird. And yeah, that was one of the new creator. Really? It didn't consider either of those purple or white?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe something's wrong with them.
Okay. I mean, clearly something's wrong with them, but...
Maybe I didn't scroll high enough or something.
Maybe you scrolled too fast?
I'm sure the problem is me.
I'm sure it's not, but that's fine.
With The Sims, it could really go either way.
Yeah, it truly could. Truly, truly could.
Just gonna keep this here just in case. So this, even though neither of those is what I was looking for. I think it might have been from Jungle something.
Jungle Adventure?
Yeah, because Jungle Adventure had those bluish plants that don't match anything else.
Oh, Romantic Garden has some, but they're exterior as well.
Let's see. Let's pack filter. Maybe it was Island Living. Ah, it was Island Living. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Although, I don't know why I was looking for that, because I'm just going to have the same problem that I did with the bamboo. And I don't like it. I kind of like it, but I don't love it. I think I might be looking for that, fluffy plant. This one.
Fluffy plant.
Yeah. It's kind of fluffy. Yeah, that's good. That's a good plant. Yeah.
I dig it. I like all your random flowers here in the middle of this not dance club nightclub.
It adds a little like green space to it, so it's
Softens the room up a little bit.
yeah. Except for that one. Yeah, none of the swatches quite work here. Okay. we'll remove that. Or we thought, just cram it in here. Okay, I think I like that. I might grab a few more bamboos. If I think...
Because they're free?
I can get them to fit. Because they're free. They're so expensive.
They are really expensive.
I think
like,
it's
for no reason.
nice to have something tall on either side of this poster.
Okay.
That is my logic here. Yeah. And I think I want to put string lights.
I do love string lights. I want more just like wall string lights.
Yeah, those are the ones I'm looking for, and they're from holiday stuff. There they are. Yeah. They're not gonna work there. That's okay. So I appear to not have centered this on the wall, but that's fine.
It's okay. Not everything has to be centered.
That's a dirty lie, and you know it.
You know, even saying it, I felt bad. I was like I said it, and I'm also sitting here like, bitch, you have literally undone entire builds to make sure rooms were even. Don't fucking start.
Okay, let's see how we do at night. It's very bright. This is an extremely bright discotheque. Let me remove the extra lights. And then I think we can find something to go in here that looks a little bit more like a disco ball. And maybe not a lot more like a disco ball, but like a little. Maybe this thing.
Some disco ball dice today.
Oh, glittery.
Very glittery. It's very. They were very pretty. I want to know what color they're gonna ink them actually.
Yeah, that's a question. I think this is cute.
It's really cute. I really love the wall of green.
Yeah.
Like, that looks really fantastic.
I'm just checking because we do have a little space on either side of the piano. If I want to add anything else. I'm going to go back to our color filters. It's funny. Yeah, I don't think I want like a poster. I think it would have to be like wall art.
Here's a fun fact for you.
Okay.
C.S. Lewis based the professor from The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe on J.R.R. Tolkien. In turn, Tolkien based Treebeard on C.S. Lewis.
Oh boy.
That's friendship goals.
That's funny. They put each other into their books.
I love it, though.
Yeah.
I love it so much. And you know what's funny? Is, like, I totally get it, even though I think on the surface I would have expected the opposite. Like, I would expect that Tolkien is the one who can't ever get to the goddamn point and says takes 500 days to say hello.
I actually think it's pretty funny that Tolkien is the professor. Since he was a professor.
And also that he's, like, very excitable about, like, shoving people off to, like, learn and explore and do things, and... Finn, what the hell are you doing, man? He's just in his crate, bouncing around. But yeah, there's your fun Lord of the Rings fact for today.
Nice. I'm looking for wall plants. I don't think I'm going to find them. Or not the specific kind that I'm looking for anyway.
Oh.
Okay. I think we're good. I think it's okay if that part of the wall is a little bit bare.
I think it's okay if it's a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, now we have that room. Let's make it morning again. So we're going to put the tables out. I see. They don't go directly up against the wall.
No, because someone has to stand behind them to sell them.
Behind them, yes. I like maybe this. And then, I don't know if there's like any other swatch. The swatch doesn't work for me outside. Let's see what we can do. I think that kind of works. And this is where we'll put the bench. I wanted to use this sunflower bench because I think it's really cute and it works good on the outside. Okay, so we have our tables out there. So we're doing yellow and pink now because we're outside. Sometimes my dogs react to that word, but they're very asleep right now.
Poor babies, they're hot. I mean, all of you guys are a little bit warm, but poor pups.
I know, they've got a fur coat.
I could not imagine. And they have, like, that double coat, too.
Yeah. Oh, I did... Okay. That's actually not... Well, I did it because it's a honeycomb, but it's not pink. Maybe it should be in white. Will that make it look pinker? Oh, there are pink flowers in here, in the white one, actually, so we'll do white. These are very important decisions. Okay. I think this might be a good place for, like, the umbrella.
Ooh. Yeah, umbrella would be nice.
It doesn't exactly fit here, but maybe. Okay. We have these cute little plants. I don't know why they're in the center. They could easily be at the end. Oh, and we have a pink bench, which you can put over by the pink stuff. Oh, we'll put this here. Maybe. Yeah. No. We'll do this here. There. That looks nice there. Okay.
So fucking cute. This build.
We have this little garden wall too that we can put here. Although it's like, it's actually more like a oh. Oh, okay. We're actually going to put this here. So that way you can see both sides of it. Yeah. So that kind of blocks off this thing. But we didn't add any extra walls. We have not broken the rules. I might put this here. But I don't know. I think maybe not. I don't think we need to add like a lot of complexity to the part of this that's already a maze. Maybe in here. Yeah, because that's pretty narrow. So we'll block that off. Although it still might be better to use the plants. This little circle thing, I don't know if it's going to be right. I think I'd rather use the plants. Is this a swatch with pink flowers? No? Okay. And we'll use this one. There we go. Yeah, I think that's nice. And it underscores the gardenness of it. Although I actually could put planters there, but...
Yeah, but why?
Yeah, they would have to be like back to back and... Nah.
I thought you were a ghost. I'm sorry.
I assume you're talking to someone in your house?
Yes, Akiko snuck in here, but I didn't hear the door open, so I just heard like rustling over by her desk. I was just like, what the oh, it's her.
Mm. Yep.
She found an anime she wants you and I to watch, by the way.
Okay.
It looks like it is what a anime about being in a video game.
Okay. This is a genre.
It is a genre.
Mm-hmm.
Not unlike They Said Dot Hack.
Okay. Okay.
But wholesome.
Dot hack, but wholesome. Okay.
She says it starts off like Dot Hack, but it's the exact opposite. All I know is that there is a turtle named Syrup, and sometimes he flies.
Okay.
Because the main character's name is Maple, and together they are Maple Syrup.
I think I
So
might have heard of this
that's-
anime.
That's the level of bullshit we're playing with. They watched 7 episodes while I was streaming yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I actually like this upsized ridiculous thing here. Let's on the other side. I'm going to put this like puffball thing. Because for some reason, this plant takes up 4 squares. I don't know why. Oh, look, Amanda, I did have a woohoo bush. It was waiting over here.
It was hiding.
Yeah, it was hiding in the other plants. Yeah. Woohoo indeed. Okay, I think I might. So this is really set up where you could, I think, put a wedding here if you wanted to.
Think so.
So I don't know if I should like clutter it all up with chairs, but I think I'll put like the fire pit here with a bench. I think if it's just one bench, it shouldn't light on fire, hopefully.
Can you think of another set of writers who were annoyed biffles the way that Tolkien and Lewis were? Because I cannot.
No, not historically at any rate.
I mean, can you think of any that are contemporary annoyed biffles?
I don't know that they're annoyed biffles, but I do know that Brandon Sanderson has a writing group, and others of them are also published authors. Yeah, and so there's 2 others. One of them is named Dan. He wrote a book called "I Am Not a Serial Killer." It's a fiction book. Wells. Dan Wells. And I do know that because they read their drafts early, they often don't read, like, the finished books. So Dan missed out on the writing portion of one of the books, and so read it after it went to publication, and he said to Brandon Sanderson, "Oh yeah, sometimes I forget you're actually a good writer." So I don't know if that's annoyed Biffles specifically, but...
Love. Oh, Jesus. Also, part of my brain is just like, did you really just say that about, like, the grandfathers of modern fantasy? Like, yep, I said that. It's a thing that my brain just decided it
They
was
were
gonna do.
very petty.
But apparently still super tight.
Yeah. Well, you know, the genre of fantasy was kind of didn't exist yet, so it was hard to find people who were, like, into the same stuff as you. So, you know, even if you found them sort of annoying, I feel like they understood you, which mattered. So, makes sense. Okay, so we have all of these pink, very pink plants. The woohoo bush is just, like, kind of over here, off doing its own thing. But it's by this, like, scenic light up tree, so I think that counts for something. And then I think I want to do a couple more pink benches. Like
It
a pink
counts
bench
for something. I mean...
privacy wise.
Sure.
Maybe I'll do this, because then it's facing the walkway, which is a thing that it would make sense to face. Unlike the woohoo bush, which is not a thing that it would make sense to face. Okay, and then, let's see. Oh, that's right. I wanted to go into romantic garden stuff.
Because that's got really good garden shit.
Yeah.
Being, you know, literally in the title.
Indeed. Romantic garden. Nothing. Maybe because it's all here? No, there's not. Oh, wait. There's some stuff, but maybe I have to go to decorations. Okay. Apparently some of these are listed as, like, sculptures or something.
Weird.
Okay, I just realized that I can take this, like, really intense, like, wow, that comes in hot pink.
What? Does that come in that color?
I cannot answer that question. Maybe they thought it was romantic. Anyway, I can take this, like, extremely refined, like, little laugh circle thing and put the woohoo bush inside of it. And it actually looks amazing there.
And affords some privacy.
Yeah. So this is obviously, of course, it's pointed towards the lot right now. So, really questionable how much privacy. But we could move it like this. Maybe. I mean, we could make this like a whole moment.
Just gonna have it face the street.
The street's pretty far, though. And I'm not done placing objects.
I love you, but I fucking cannot with you sometimes. I just...
So this could be like a romance gallery type of moment here.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I would call it a palace precisely. But, you know, it's just like a very romantic space.
Really, you're just leaning on this. I'm just watching this get more absurd. It is so, I love it so much, and it is so out of place with everything else in this fairly family-friendly establishment.
Yeah, we have like a kid's room, and then also
for
this,
knitting.
I hesitate to say fuck palace, but it's got, you know, architecture.
Somebody please clip her saying fuck palace. I'm over here giving you wholesome facts about people writing their friends into their... You're like, I've made a fuck palace. Shit.
I mean, what would you call this?
No, you are 100% correct. You are 100%. That's what this is. You are correct. I just was not expecting.
I can move, you know, the statuary up and then add some more, you know, privacy
bushes?
paneling. But, you know, you can do the wedding over here and then get knocked up immediately. You know, sometimes if you're doing a challenge, you know, you short on time.
That's true. Lil Simsy has been doing her legacy challenge on short lifespan, and let me tell you, that is a goddamn nightmare.
Right, so, you know, this would really simplify things. So I feel like this is sufficiently private.
I fucking can't with you.
So now I need to terrain it, obviously.
I just...
Let me, like, put this somewhere else, just so that there's, like, the rest of this somewhere. It's the real life. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes baby in a baby carriage.
Really is.
Alright, like, if you're on a schedule, which sometimes you are in this game, you can get things, you know, resolved, knocked out, very efficiently. Oh, I think this actually looks nice here. That's good. It's good for things to look nice. So I can make this a proper wedding area by... I think the term's knocked up, not out, yeah. So I think the benches would be like this.
I can't fucking believe you. I cannot believe you. I can, but Jesus.
I'm sorry that I have disappointed you, Mary.
No, it's... Oh, but the benches are so pretty.
Yeah.
But don't you want to get married under the tree, though?
Well, this is where the arch is. I mean, I could add another arch.
You can always add another arch. It's not like, you know, the worst. Or would, like, the sap get in your hair or something?
Well, you could... So, like, you could frame it like this, maybe? Is that cute? It's just funny because about a year ago I was playing Raft with a boy toy and we nicknamed it Raft the Floating Rock Palace.
Amazing.
But did it have statuary and, like, architecture? I hate when the sap gets in my hair.
Alright, so no art. I was just thinking, like, to make it like a moment so it's like not right off. I think that's the bathroom. Is that the bathroom or the magic room that it's right off of?
It is right off of the magic room and the spa.
Okay, you know what? Okay, alright, yeah, that's fine. Whatever, that's not
Yeah,
weird.
I can put some extra stuff behind here too, so that when you frame it this way, it's also a nice picture.
Yeah, like, that's just my concern, is, like, you're taking the screen... Like, I know, Kayla likes to take screenshots, and, like, right now it just looks like you're staring into...
I could also put a second wedding arch at the tree.
Yeah, put a second wedding arch at the tree.
Yeah, okay. That's what we'll do. And then you'll have, like... Because we have to think of the photography.
We have to think of it, the photography.
No, we never let go. Also, if I'm downloading crap, mods are breaking the game. Aww. That sucks. Oh, I have another bench over here. Because that was a whole separate, like, art moment. Well, I think we can fit 2 benches here. We'll just turn them a little. Yeah, there we go. We're good. We're not going to have pathing problems. We got lots of space. Okay, and so now we need another arch. Oh, this is funny. This would be a funny wedding arch.
It distresses me that it's called Daddy's Girl.
Yeah, it's also like a little kind of meh. It's funny that like this arch didn't show up. Or are these all like, oh no, it did. It's here. Oh. Wow. I can put a literal rainbow on this lot.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna do that.
Please do that.
Abso-freaking-lutely. Yeah.
Drink some water and have a warhead.
Alright. We're saved. Gay wedding. I know. I am putting the rainbow under this tree. I just have to shrink it a little. Okay, let's make the dice cam work again. Come on, dice cam. It just kind of stays broken. There we go. We're back. We're back with dice.
Dice. Wait, why are we dice rolling?
For this means war.
Oh, I was like, I'm not gonna turn down the click clack, but why?
Okay, so if I get a 1, it's strawberry grape, and if I get a 4, it's mango melon, and then I'm re-rolling 5s and 6s right now. I'm gonna roll 2 dice, and I am going to go by this dice first, and this dice second, so I don't have to re-roll. I'm doing a pre-re-roll, basically.
Gotcha.
So I rolled 2 1s. So, seems that it's strawberry grape. The dice were very clear about what they wanted from me. I think they're colluding. I know. Classic me.
I fucking can't. Your dice. You're not allowed to. Your dice, dude.
Ooh. This is going extra sour.
Sorry. I'm laughing at you still, but I'm sorry.
Ooh. Okay. Very sour. And bitter. For a long time, I had like a lump on it. I just had like a big lump of sour. Air biscuits from Sour. Okay, I think we're beginning to reach the grape. Alright. I'm going to take this rainbow. It's not cooperating with me. There we go.
I would cooperate with you. What is that music?
Oh, that was my phone. I was playing Rachel Yamagata, who is terrific, actually. If you're interested in that kind of thing.
I mean, yes, but I was confused, mostly. Because it was like half coming in and like half breaking up.
Yes, that was my sour poison random. Okay, and then I don't know if I want a fire pit right in the middle of the whole wedding thing, so
that's probably not a
yeah. We'll put it over here.
By the woohoo fuck palace.
But it's, you know, around the back, so that makes a difference, right? Cauterize your bond. What does that mean? Joined by fire. Oh, I see. Right, yes. I mean, you could, like, jump over the fire. Was that a wedding thing? There is still some sour on here. Wow. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to do 2 benches. We're going to, like, Katie corded them a little bit. This way. And then we're going to make it so that the benches, because, you know, I've been outside today. It was rather sunny. I'm going to make it so that these benches are actually under the umbrella, kind of, so they're like a little bit of shade.
But that'd be nice.
There, so now this is like a little moment happening here. Yeah. So we have a proper wedding venue.
Look at that. Look at how pretty that is.
This is really cute. I don't know why
so cute.
I've never found this
Holy
rainbow
shit.
thing before. But this is awesome.
It might be new. I think there was another update this past week.
It's from Get Famous.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I have no idea why I've never seen it.
But also, like, I kind of just want a big rainbow behind this thing. Like,
just like enlarge it to as big as you can.
Well, this is the size that it actually is. Look at this.
Holy shit. I wonder if like you can actually like get married underneath it, like if it actually functions as a wedding arch.
Like it just appears behind the build, like letting you know this is your happy place.
Cute.
Yeah. Does this show up in the Oh, it doesn't. Oh, it does a little bit, but I don't think you'd notice it. Oh, you can see it from here though. Okay.
Yeah.
They always pick the worst angles for the gallery.
Do.
I feel like in The Sims 3, you could take pictures, your own pictures for the gallery. But am I hallucinating that? Did we not even have a gallery?
We did not have a gallery.
What? Where am I remembering this from?
I do not know.
It must have been a different game.
No, I feel like there was something you could do that with, but I could not fucking tell you for the life of me what it is.
Yeah.
Like, literally could not tell you what the fuck it was.
let's do a couple of these too. There's some places that don't have. I've put a lot of lighting on this build.
There is a lot. There is a lot of lighting.
But there's also like a lot of exterior, so.
That's true.
That is a light, so we don't need a light there. I should probably have one here. I'm gonna move the. There's no longer a good place to put the dumpster. Maybe over here. By the children? Nah.
I know you said by the children, but I heard for the children. I'm
Oh.
like, that's a little fucked up.
Here's something we could do.
Hide it with plants?
I can move this and then put it like over here. That's just pretty out of the way. It is right on the path, but we could just make the path bigger. And put a light there. So we need to have a well-lit trash can because you don't want to be unsafe throwing things out in the dark.
That's true. Sometimes there are raccoons.
Yeah. We'll just put plants on either side of it so it's not, you know.
So the trash plants don't grow.
And so it's like, you know, not like it's hidden a little bit by plants.
You are the only person who thinks about this, but I love it.
Raccoons would be on your TikTok, Mary, if you had one. If you had one.
I do have a TikTok.
Which we
And
all
also,
deserve.
You know, you guys underestimate the amount of times I go outside and just don't take my phone there. Like, truly, I don't think I've taken my phone outside to walk Finn in, like, 3 weeks. Easy. Also, bold of you to assume that I see the raccoon and my thought is to grab my phone and take a video. Because last time, Akiko had to go out there and chase that motherfucker, and he, like, grabbed the broom? Or, like, she had to, like, physically remove the animal. He gave no fucks and had zero fear. Which is terrifying. It's not what you want in your trash pandas. I just need training to get good like Finn. He was the best boy this week. He was a good boy. I was very proud of him. And I let him know I was proud of him by letting him sleep on a mound of blankets. Oh god, I didn't tell you yesterday. He fell asleep standing up while he was getting his bath.
Oh my goodness.
He was so tired. It was like, you poor little dude. And it was just the cutest thing. He's such a baby.
Okay, I think we're pretty well lit. So we need, in case we actually end up, wow. This is pretty freaking magical.
I'm so glad I bugged you for an extra thing.
Look how magical this is!
That is so cute. We're gonna need like a screenshot of like that.
Yeah. So I wanted
like,
to
we
put,
can post it.
yeah. I wanted to put some like extra art and stuff behind here so that this looks pretty. Let's look for wall art. Let's see. We're looking for yellow and pink.
He was very good with the short humans. And he didn't play too rough. He didn't super focus on that little dog. I told Cece about the dude who
Buddy.
was like,
Luke just sneezed himself awake.
poor baby.
Come here. Come here. Do you wake yourself up by sneezing? You sneeze awake? Come here. I'll pet you.
Popper.
Let's see.
Little Popper.
Maybe some actual
Oh,
sculptures.
you gotta pet
Oh,
the
pet the
critter.
critter. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come on. Yep. He was too slow, and his sister just like cut in front of him.
Oh.
Yeah, because you're. She's got. Oh, you can see his face here. She's figured out that this is a snack zone.
Yep.
Yeah, she's in the snack zone, so she's like, yes, I will come up. Yep. Cool. I rearranged my camera again today, and it looks like with a few easy tweaks, I can show you the dogs, which is always great.
Hey, I do love it when we get to see dogs.
Okay. You can have your wakey soft bakes. Oh, and now we got Luke. Shake. What a good girl. What a good girl. There you go. Now move so your brother can come. Luke. There we go. I didn't forget you. I know. You had a big sneeze and then you woke up.
Poor Luke.
Shake. What a good boy. What a good boy.
She was
There you
super
go.
anxious yesterday, but she was still a pretty good girl, honestly, for as anxious
Yeah.
as she was.
Yeah, I think Luke would probably have had a better time. But yeah, she's an anxious bean. She's easily stressed by new situations and people. But she did. I feel like she reacted to this new end of quarantine the way that everyone's reacting, which is like, oh God, I'm outside. I'm overwhelmed by all of this.
Yeah. Poor
So that was her
girl.
mood. Yeah. Yes, and now we're hot. We're warm.
Poor babies.
Yeah. They're probably handling the AC loss better than we are.
Probably.
We
They're
are-
on the floor. They're doing like 0 energy output.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. So, Leia is all of us. She's also messing up my rug now to make herself a pillow.
Of course.
You want
Of
to
course
put your
she
head
is.
here, buddy? Yeah, you're going to go back to sleep till you sneeze again? That's a good boy. Yeah. He's resting his face on my lap.
He's such a good boy. He's such a good boy.
Oh, that's neat. The rain chain sticks to the wall.
Interesting.
I thought I had to have a ceiling, but I don't.
Interesting.
Oh, that's right. I wanted to get out. Oh, am I? No, I wanted to look for sculptures. Oh, it's a bird. Interesting.
Interesting. What the fuck ass weird is that from Batu?
Yeah.
That's weird. Star Wars is weird. I don't even know what bird that's supposed to be.
Well, We'll put it here in
What
case
does the
we need
description
it.
say?
Batu and bird sculpture.
That's it. That's the whole.
Expertly
Alright.
carved and crafted from locally sourced wood and metalwork. If you've been looking for a giant bird-inspired sculpture, this one surely fits the bill.
Oh Christ.
Oh, butterflies.
Eyes are cute.
I am actually going to put these around the plants, I think. Be here.
Eared poppers.
He's behind my chair now. Be nice if you could put these on, like, fences or something.
Right? Like, how perfect would that be?
Okay. Just gonna keep adding things here. Oh, a nice gargoyle. And have the gargoyle in your wedding pictures. It's not the vibe. I don't know if we've used anything from Vampire. Can I
We
make
have.
this giant rocks? I don't hate it. Let's see if we can find anything better. Oh wow, that's very tall. It's a tall post. Oh, a bird bath.
Baths are really pretty.
Yeah. I put this sundial thing in a lot of my builds because I like it.
Cool. It is like a really cool thing. Like, it adds a lot to the spaces.
Okay. Could make like a little art moment here out of those things. A lot of these are small. I have so much trouble, this is probably the arch I would have picked if I didn't find the rainbow. Which is also not a wedding
Yeah.
arch, but maybe I would have swapped them.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But, oh, could I? Wait a minute. A thought.
Thought.
So now, you can get married under the rainbow, right? If I put this here?
Yes. I believe so, yeah.
Okay, because you know, it's always a plus when you can make the build functional.
Yes. And that just seems like something that would be very, very nice.
And then we can have this as the, like, entryway arch.
And the butterflies still look wonderful.
Oh, look at the sun rays coming in here.
Oh my god. Just please take a screenshot
Yeah.
of that.
Oh.
Like, because that's just magical. Like goddamn. Like,
There. Took it at different times of day.
wonderful. Wonderful. I'm pleased with this space.
I actually think color on the butterflies is kind of distracting. There we go.
Realized?
What?
Does Verity have a tail?
You know, I think she's supposed to, but I haven't been playing her with one at all.
Okay. Okay. I asked the question, and I realized before you answered, you also didn't know, because I saw the face you made. I was like, wait a minute.
So, tieflings are apparently supposed to have tails.
Tails, yes. And sometimes they have hooves, not feet.
Yeah.
And their tails can either be, like, fluffy at the end, or have, like, the little, like, devil thingy, like that little point. Like, more commonly associated with demons, because something demonic blood. Yeah, I realized I had never thought to ask that question, and
Wow, some of
wanted
these
to
are
ask.
very intense. Yeah, I think she's supposed to, but I have been ignoring this requirement.
Okay.
Should the arch be behind the rainbow? Like this?
I don't know. I don't know if it would interfere with gameplay. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like aesthetically, I like it behind the rainbow. Shouldn't be too hard to swap if it creates a problem. Yeah, because I want the rainbow to, like, be the thing that you see, but then I want the arch there for gameplay reasons. Yeah, okay.
Amazing.
Cool.
I literally don't think that could be gayer.
For the gayest of weddings. I was looking for sculptures.
You were looking for sculptures. That's not what we're doing anymore. We're making weddings.
We're doing wedding stuff. Oh, this one's the vase that's oversized for no reason.
Yes. That you can't fucking do anything with.
It's so big. I don't know why it's so big. And then this, which looks like a modern art piece, is tiny. Very confusing.
Yeah, I'm very confused by that entire setup.
I'm often confused by the sizes of things in this game. It's a Christmas tree. Oh! This is gonna go on a wall. This is nice.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll do a nice fountain. We might actually maybe be able to make it like a full fountain too. Although it's diagonal actually, so maybe not. Probably best to not. I'll see if there's a diagonal fountain tool or something. Oh, this is another bird bath. I didn't know we had a fancier bird bath.
Oh shit, that's a nice bird bath.
Look at this. This is Get Together.
Holy shit. Okay.
It's a very fancy bird bath. I feel like this is going to be up here. Just finding stuff I like and then putting it in random spots, I guess.
Whimsy gets me.
Yeah.
So she just sent me this like Tumblr text post because, you know, she does that. It says, Nicholas J. Fury spent one weekend in the 90s hanging out with a cool lesbian, and then spent the next 20 years trying, and failing, to find another superhero with her general degree of competence or emotional maturity. Fury, seeing Carol zip away into space, and being left with a sense of wonder. Damn, I gotta find a bunch more heroes. Years later, tiredly staring at Iron Man having a mental breakdown. Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to exit the donut. Oh well, no wonder Fury is like that. Capital L, capital T. He started out with the best. It was all downhill from Carol. I'm not sure I completely agree with that final point, but it does really put into perspective that he was like, damn, she's awesome. I'm gonna form the Avengers, and then, sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to exit the donut. That's just perfection. Okay, that really doesn't match.
What? What?
Having the bamboo thing in the waterfall didn't match.
Yeah. They are very different styles. Let's see. We have the overgrown fountain already.
So are you going to watch the Shadow and Bone series?
Maybe? Is it releasing all at once?
I don't know. It's Netflix, so maybe.
Oh, it probably will if it's Netflix.
Yeah. Because I know it's based on a book series.
Can you refresh me a little bit about which book series that it might be?
I think it's Shadow and Bone.
Yeah, but why would I know this series?
We were gifted, I think, the first book.
Okay.
Oh, the Grisha trilogy is the first book in the Grisha trilogy. Enter the Grishaverse with book 1 of Shadow and Bone trilogy. Number 1, blah blah, no one cares. Soldier, summoner, saint, orphaned and expendable. Alina Starkov is a soldier who knows she may not survive her first trek across the Shadowfold, a swath of unnatural darkness crawling with monsters. But when her regiment is attacked, Alina unleashes her dormant magic that not even she knew she possessed. Okay. Now Alina will enter a lavish world of royalty and intrigue as she trains with the Grisha, her country's magical military elite, and falls under the spell of their notorious leader, the Darkling. He believes Alina can summon a force capable of destroying the Shadowfold and reuniting their war-ravaged country, but only if she can master her untamed gift. As a threat to the kingdom mounts and Alina unlocks secrets of her past, she'll make a dangerous discovery that could threaten all she loves and the very future of the nation. Welcome to Ravka, a world where science and superstition, where nothing is as it seems. Not mad.
Yeah, I'm not out. It sounds like a straight up fantasy.
It does sound very fantastical. Ben Barnes is in the show, it looks like.
Interesting.
I don't know who he's playing.
Oh.
You know,
cool.
it looks like it's a little flintlock steel fantasy.
Okay.
Someone's got a pistol.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. And this author is also the one who wrote The Six of Crows, which is supposed to be very good.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's you know, it's usually a good idea to give fantasy show a shot so that there will be more of them.
Agreed. Agreed.
Okay. This whole vase situation we have going on is a bit odd.
Yeah, you're just gonna say fuck the vases? Or...
I'm not in love. Let's see if we can find some, like, wall sculptures.
Okay.
I feel like I've looked at every single wall sculpture here.
I feel like you have.
Let's try this panel of green here. Oh, it's the tall one. Where did I move the light? Okay, I see. I see what I did. Is this the tall one? We can put a panel of green here. It looks like something's happening, so that's nice.
Okay.
I would put the vases
Cute.
together, but they don't match. Maybe I'll put like a shrunken version of that one next to it. Also, we're getting close to the playground, which is not like a good, like, delicate, a space for delicate art pieces.
Yeah, that's not really where you want that. Because those kids are gonna heck those up.
We put it like here. I like this. That can stay there. Okay. I think we're probably gonna lose this. It doesn't really... Unless... Could we make it work over here? That's not the worst.
Pretty statuaries.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna put this back over here. And then we're gonna do a second one of these, but small. And then we're gonna do a third one, but small again.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Did Amanda pick the location of the rainbow? No.
Why?
Are you asking due to its prominence?
Also, hi, Mark. Finn is very asleep and he's snoring very loudly.
What a pupper. Yes.
No, that's actually just the size that it is.
Yeah, it's the size that it comes naturally.
I think it's a set piece. If it's from, what is it, like Get Famous?
Yeah, it's Get Famous.
Yeah.
Everything at Get Famous is huge.
I mean, you built the Batcave out of a bunch of their shit.
I did. Okay, we're gonna
That
put...
Batcave was so impressive. Like, the house was cool too, but that building made no goddamn sense though.
Okay, we have some benches here so that parents can watch their children, which is, you know, always a good thing to be doing. Keeping an eye on the kids. That's probably enough. And then I just need one kind of piece of landscaping here to, like, define this space. That's large.
That is very large, but I do kind of love it.
I want pink. Pink. I don't like putting obviously tropical plants outside of Sulani.
Yeah.
This is sufficiently.
I'm okay in with Del Sol Valley because it's like not California.
But it's gonna get cold in.
Yeah, Windenburg gets cold.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because I love all those plants. And I put them in sometimes in Glimmerbrook too because fuck it, it's magic.
It is indeed magic. There we go. Got some ground cover. The swatch on this is odd because it makes it look tall, but it's actually wide.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah.
Some of the plants are just like weird looking, like they just look strange. For like no reason.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, there. So now we have like created a space here. It's kind of.
It's still like open, but not like so open to the public that like there's just nothing interesting happening on that side.
Yeah. Good night, Amanda.
Night, Amanda. Sleep well.
Okay, and I have a little more terrain paint I want to add. Right here. There we go. So we're just gonna... Oop, is this the wrong one? Okay, this is the wrong one. Did I use this? Nope. I used... Oh, that's right. I matched it to the other thing. I used this.
Did.
Yeah. There we go. I'm gonna add a little more, like around here. This is now like use space. And I don't have anything happening under the rainbow.
Under the rainbow?
Yeah. But I don't know if we need an event there.
Do we? I would say I don't think we need an event there. Maybe like a bench or something, just so people can have a place to sit down, but...
Yeah, actually, I think that's a good place for a bench. I'm gonna put these yellow flower
also,
benches.
like, look at, like, what's outside that area. Like, over the water and things. Sometimes you just want to sit there and, like, look at stuff.
So this will be seating. There we go. Perfect. I think we're good.
Yeah, this looks amazing.
And I do like how it looks at night.
It looks so cool at night.
So, just to do a very quick recap. We have...
First of all, save your game. Save it immediately.
We have a skill building room with crafting, a logic room, a garden, kids room with knitting, a gaming room, and a cafeteria, a spa and wellness room.
Did we put any
with a shower?
In the second story?
A magic room, we have some tables and chairs up there. And then
what about the inside?
I'll probably put some art. And then this is the music room / dance hall. We have some sales tables along the outside, along with a mini garden. We have the fuck palace, which I've placed over here, next to the wedding venue, where you can have a super gay wedding, and a beautiful rainbow relaxation space, and a playground. So it's next to the other playground, actually, which is very good placement. Totally by accident. And so this is the shell. I'll fill in, it's late, so I'm gonna call it. So I'll fill in a few things up here later this week so that we can finish in time for the shell challenge. I'll just review the
Yay.
flags.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I meant the inside. Was
Yeah.
what I was asking about.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big hallway, really, but we'll put a few things in there. So, thank you for joining me.
This was fun.
Yeah.
This looks really, really cool, too.
I'm glad that you liked how it turned out.
I do. So tomorrow, we will probably be doing our Invincible watch party, barring you being incredibly sick and Mark not being able to set it up for us.
Yeah.
Tuesday, we are canceling our game.
Yes.
Because you're getting your vaccine tomorrow, and I'm getting mine on Tuesday.
Yeah, so we're gonna be sick. We're planning it.
We're planning in advance. We're probably gonna be sick, but we will be back on Saturday with you doing something.
It might be Luna.
It might be Luna? Okay.
Yeah. Which is an indie game.
Okay. Hey, I love some indie games. It sounds cute as heck, and it sounds star-themed, which is kind of your jam.
Yeah. So, have a great night, and have a great week, and until we see you next, stay super.
Night, guys. Stay super.